Get over here!
Here we go.
I have no idea what's coming.
Oh, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Can overcome any adversary, no matter how bizarre their powers may seem.
Don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Live long and prosper.
Your mission, should you choose to accept
There
it.
can be only one.
Woo! You guys ready for a franchise film fight? We are celebrating Star Trek Day with Mortal Kombat versus Rocky. That sounds pretty amazing, right?
That's right.
All right, there we go. We got our judges at the bottom. Hopefully they can give us some insight in how they're judging us tonight. So, Vin, you've been here before. You've judged. So what are you looking for tonight? Looking for that mute button, I see. He's going to find it. Get over here, mute button.
So this could be a potentially interesting, because this stream is incorporating not only movies but games and other physical media as well, right?
Yep, everything.
So I think it lends itself to have some very interesting head-to-heads for that particular reason. Like, movie lovers might say Rocky is just going to take this away, but Mortal Kombat's influence on pop culture is undeniable. So it should be a pretty interesting stream.
And Luke, what are you thinking of tonight's matchup?
I mean, two big fights up against each other, like two big fighting franchises. One big movie franchise, one big video game franchise, but also that turned into movies. We got some good ones.
All right, there we go. So you guys aren't biased tonight, right? Going to give us a fair show.
We'll give you a fair game.
Paid off yet? No bribes been going on.
I'm open to it. If you guys Venmo me some money, I can.
Yeah,
All
I think
right,
I just
well,
heard Vin's Venmo sound effect. I think Mike.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce this amazing Rocky team. Huck has the Rocky stuff on, right? Ready to go.
Yes, right. Look, I'm also simultaneously celebrating Star Trek Day, as September 8th today is Star Trek Day. So I couldn't undress just for this. But with this franchise enveloping, which was victorious in its battle, I'm going to take the mojo from this and I'm going to put it into Rocky tonight, and we're gonna kill it.
So you're the underdog tonight, you're saying?
I think we might be, just because I think that, Mortal Kombat's got like that gravy train of games, but it depends on whether you guys have that to dig into or not. And if you don't.
All right, already started a fight here. I love it. John, we got John here. We found him. He's there. We got him to come back onto a stream. So excited for this. So, John, you excited for this matchup tonight? You're a big Rocky fan. That's why I had to reach out to you.
When you asked me, man, I haven't done any of this kind of stuff for a little over a year. But when you mentioned Rocky, I was like, there is no way I'm passing this up. So, yeah, 100%, man. Super good to be here.
And then, of course, Dave has been preparing for like a year for this matchup. He's been training Rocky style.
Oh, really?
Got the montage going. So, Dave, you ready for this?
I guess.
I love that.
That's the spirit
right there.
You tell our team's ready to go.
All right. And of course, we got Jeff. Jeff, a massive Mortal Kombat fan. I know has some video game stuff here too. You ready for this, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's not too often that we get to mix video games with the movies. If movies are my adult love, video games were my first love. So I'm excited to kind of mingle them together tonight.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see what games you pull tonight because Mortal Kombat has a lot. I don't know if you're going to be whipping out a whole arcade machine, but we'll see what happens. And then we got Dimension over there. Dimension hiding in the shadows. Are you still out there, Dimension?
Yeah. Hey, guys. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I've been playing Mortal Kombat all my entire life, so let's do this.
I like that. Straight to the point. Awesome. I'm a massive Mortal Kombat fan. This is my favorite overall franchise of all time. Of course, mixing in video games, movies, TV shows, pop culture, all of that. But Rocky is my most watched movie franchise of all time. So whoever wins tonight just is going to be awesome. So it's okay. It's going to be a fun night. And there's no losers tonight because these are both amazing franchises. All right, so before we get into our rounds, let's go ahead and remind the audience out there, if you love these franchises, go ahead and knock out that like and subscribe to support the channel. If you'd like a comment read live, go ahead and Scorpion Spear super chats over to us. And if you would like to help choose a future topic, consider some memberships. We have a goal tonight. If we get 5 super chats or 1 high tier membership, you're going to get some awesome physical media title. I even have like Deep Blue Sea over here, 4K Aero Edition. Dave said he didn't want it. So I'm like, okay, all right. It's sealed. It's ready to go. Brand spanking new. Nice 4K, the big little box set there. So that's up for grabs. Or I have a bunch of other stuff too.
I have some digital codes I can give away too.
There you go. I got probably about 20 of those too. I got Blu-rays, I got 4Ks, I got DVDs, I got box sets. You tell me what you like. What is your pleasure? And I will get it to you if you become a high tier member tonight. So let's get into these rounds. We got our first round, guys, is going to be packaging. But just to preview the other rounds before we get started on round 1, we have round 2, which will be about the disc. We have round 3, box sets or collectibles. Can't wait to see what you guys pull there. So much variety. And then we got that 4th round, best overall. What represents your franchise? That's where we get into those heartfelt speeches tonight. So we are on our first round, 1 point for first round. Okay, simple as that, just to get us warmed up here. And it looks like we have an amazing audience tonight, too. We got Tiana Loves Movies out there. She is a member. Even if you're a lower tier member, if you cancel out and become a high tier member, you're still eligible for that giveaway. So keep that in mind. But yeah, amazing crowd out here with Craig. Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. We just got a whole bunch of people ready for this fight. So let's not waste any time. Let's ring the bell. Boop, boop, boop. We are ready to go. First round, packaging. Huck, what do you got?
Oh, starting with me. Oh, am I delayed? Uh-oh. All right.
Oh, delayed in this fight already.
So wait a minute. So is my audio on time, but my video's off?
Yeah, your video's slowed down.
All right. Hang on, let me turn this off for a second.
Just like it for the Rocky team, the Slack warming up.
Mike, you go first while I switch cameras.
Oh, okay. See, that was a bait and switch right there. He was throwing those right jabs and then switched up with the left. Okay, all right. I see what you're doing, Huck. I like that. So we're in packaging, and when I thought of packaging for this matchup with Mortal Kombat, there was only one thing I could choose, because I absolutely love what they did here, and I don't see this all the time. So I'm going to have to show you a couple things, because first, it came in this big, giant, chunky box for Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, and you actually got this action collectible right here, so you can take it out, display it, play with it. It's a very valuable collectible, really fun, really cool. And this big chunky box, it fits nicely on the shelf. Really good looking spine. I love the oranges, the yellows, the fire just represents Scorpion really well. I love the background artwork too. Tons of stuff there. But that's not it, guys. We also got the nice 4K Slippy cover right here, which is basically embossed. So it's really nice. It sticks out the lettering. Even Scorpion sticks out. You kind of got a gold shine to it, which is really cool. But once again, I love the logo in the background. I love the fire design. Scorpion just looks great with his costume here. Really nice spine as well. If you want to take this out and display it, it's like all clean right there. Look at that. That fire even on the spine. And Scorpion there, Scorpion here, Scorpion everywhere. So I just don't usually see that with that big chunky box that often. So like I said, when it comes to packaging, I just had to get this one out because, like I said, getting a cool little collectible with it is just awesome, along with the slip cover too. So it's like a whole cool box set. So had to pull this for packaging. Dimension, Jeff, do you like this? Does this look cool?
Yeah.
Trying to rally the crew up.
I know. I love the enthusiasm. Get over here with your enthusiasm.
Like, come on, let's go.
They're like, it was so good, we don't need to say anything. All right, Huck, what do you got?
All right, now there is an issue. Everything looks delayed for me. So I don't know if it's delayed for you guys. Can you handle it? Or I can drop out and come back in and maybe somebody else, or are you fine with the delay?
I'm okay with a delay. We just
I'm
listening
okay
anyway.
with it.
Most people put this on the background anyway on a long drive, I'm sure.
That's right. All right, so I don't know what my fellas are bringing on my team. So I'm trying to play, a little Rocky defense. You know what I mean? I got to protect myself because I know what's coming. So I'm going to play this first. Now, guys, check it out. Team Rocky. Look, we don't need toys to come with our thing to be amazing. I'm going to show you what represents this movie and why this packaging is great. And if you are a fan, you probably have this. So here it is in ultra delay because my camera. This is the DVD of Rocky. And let me explain why this particular release is amazing. It's almost as if this were a Criterion release. It is a 2-disc set. And look, it comes with a slip box, y'all. Not just a slip cover. It's a nice, sturdy slip box. It's got some embossing on the front of that. Oh, it just feels so good. It's like you're stroking Rocky's boxing glove. It feels like leather glove right there. Now, inside here is not just one, but two. I mean, really showing some love for this film. You get like a 2 DVD set here. It is hard to look at this in a delay, but I'm doing my best. And what you get in here is one disc that is the film and the other one, which is just filled with bonus features. Now, not just that, but look what comes with this DVD set. Guys, DVDs weren't doing this. This is why we're showing love for this DVD. Now, at the bottom of this is a preview for a new Rocky book that was coming out, and it's called Rocky the Ultimate Guide. And it's a big old heavy-duty coffee table book. And look, and this thing is even like the size of Blu-ray, so they were already thinking ahead before it was there. But there you go. You just got like pages that preview the big coffee table book to get you excited so you can go out and pluck down the coffee table cash. And this is like super glossy. I'm trying to get Nike to ruin it with my fingerprints. But it's just this rad little book that you get inside this DVD set. And not only that, you get this very cool, speaking of action figures, you get this advertisement, as we call it, for Rocky Balboa action figures inside. So you don't have to have it tagged along in the box because, you're not just going to want the one. You're going to want the two, and you're going to have to get the ring and everything. I mean, just look at this thing. Oh, look at that. Hold on. I gotta be cautious. It's already kind of stuck together. It's been in store, not storage, but on the shelf for a while, and it's got a little bit of the stick. There you go. Look at that. And look at this. Look at the swag that comes inside, so you can go absolutely nuts for your favorite Rocky franchise. I'm telling you, smells like a winner, y'all. I'm telling you. If you're a fan of this movie, this is a really fantastic set. There you go.
Great choice, Huck. I really like that set.
Yes,
it's a really
choice.
good DVD set. But I'm just not a big fan of booklets and art cards and like all those extras within a case. I'd rather it be a slimmed down case personally. Some people like that stuff, so if they love that stuff, totally go for that choice. But once again, like I said, something that's more unique, because we've seen cases that have the booklets or the art cards or a brochure to buy stuff. If you want to go buy stuff, shopping lists, I get it. But how often do you see a cool collectible from the movie in the case itself, nice and displayable? I don't think you see that a whole lot. So based on uniqueness alone, and I love both great choices. I have nothing bad to say about the Rocky side because, like I said, Rocky is amazing. But just off of the uniqueness, having this cool collectible with this box, I love this set right here. So like I said, there's not a bad choice here. I like them both.
I do want to say that Mike jumped in before my team could jump in. So Mike is a little overzealous in trying to crap on my pick. I think he should let our team, like he let his team, talk first, but that's okay. And I would like to point out how Mike said he doesn't like all these booklets, and yeah, there'll be booklets coming from him in about 15 minutes, but he doesn't like booklets and all this stuff, and he likes his stuff slimmed down, and then he pulls out a big old chunky box with an action figure on it, negating the fact that he just said he likes them slim.
I disagree because
You
what
did,
you
no, but that's
can
what you
do-
said. I'm just saying.
What you can do with the set, as was stated before, you can
That's not how you
pull out
presented
the
it.
slim down case with the 4K. Gonna
Yeah,
take a
but that's
press
not how you
case,
showed it off.
Then that DVD set, I did show this. Absolutely.
not how you-
So you
that's not how
can
you
do this on
represent
the
it.
shelf, no problem. If you want to do something else with your collectible box, so you have options with this one. More.
This
options
is
than your
equally as
choice.
thick as yours.
No,
this is no
actually
thicker than
slimmed
mine.
down. That DVD
Same
case
size.
is thicker. DVD
Same
cases are
size.
thicker. Huck, you got to get out the ruler. Let's compare
And
sizes.
it's
Let's
sturdier.
go.
It's
All right.
sturdier. Look,
Come on,
3
that
mil-
looks so
3
cheap. That is
3
not a
millimeters.
sturdy
3
Screen
millimeters
Factory
isn't going to
hard
matter to the
box.
judges.
That is not
Neither of you guys have thick boxes. Those look very thin. Like even Mike, yours, the
Yeah,
outside look very.
look,
I like it
Vin,
to be thin. It's how you do it.
it's a hard box.
I mean,
see, look, it's not flimsy.
But I'm not
paper.
going to sell you
Let
on
me
the
see that. Let me
hardness
see
of
that
the
spine
box.
again, Huck. Let me see that spine.
Oh, you got it, baby. There you go. It's embossed and glossy on the
Okay, so
spine.
that is kind of big because unfortunately,
I mean,
that's a very thin, chintzy box.
yeah, but
Well, I mean, this
I don't
isn't
know.
an arrow. This isn't an arrow box, y'all. This is like just a standalone.
Well, yeah,
box
I mean,
with
it's
a
a
special edition. So
it's like an old DVD box set. It's like what you're showing off your Huck. So
well, listen, guys. I don't know if you paid attention to what I was showing off. It's about packaging. It wasn't just that. It's
that's
a
true.
DVD.
Yeah, we know that.
Who cares? Who cares? There's a DVD. His is a 4K. Who cares? It's about packaging. So if
So
you're gonna
you guys
throw that
brought-
under,
you guys
if
brought
you're
up
gonna
Mortal
throw the
Kombat.
fact that it's a DVD under the bus, then I'll stop there. So
All right.
I think I have a lot of good stuff to show.
All right,
All right.
I think we have a vote here. So judges on 3. We ready? 1, 2, 3. Reveal. I don't know what that is, Vin. What is that?
That is
he's showing
impressive.
eggs.
Oh, some eggs.
Oh, it's
Well
Like,
Rocky.
is that piss? Why are you showing piss on the stream?
Well done.
I'm confused. This is a different kind of
eggs.
stream now. We're after hours here.
What is it?
What is
Those are egg
Luke?
yolks, dude. That's egg yolks.
Egg
Rocky.
yolks.
Egg yolks.
Vin's ready to drink.
Do you drink one now? Is that how it works? Each time Rocket wins, you drink one up.
Hey, if
Every
Mortal
round
Kombat
you're
wins,
gonna drink
that
an egg.
Up
program.
for dinner later.
Well, I'm shocked. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
You really sold me on that one there, Huck. I got to give you that. You really sold me on it. But I mean, I really liked both choices though, with especially with that one, Mike, that you pointed out with Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you are correct on that. Like, when is it like when do we ever get like packages of movies with like a action figure with it?
Yeah,
Not
So,
very much.
That is
Yeah.
true. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen
gotta-
like
I
one
gotta tell
Walmart
you,
exclusive of like Black Adam that came with like the Black Adam Funko Pop. So
Yeah, I
gotta tell
remember
you
that
though,
one.
Mike, if you busted out a original Sega Genesis copy of the original Mortal Kombat, you would have had me hands down.
yeah. But I was really going for the packaging. Once again, I'm not going to be doing selling gimmicks tonight. I'm not going to be doing nostalgia. I'm going with what I think really fits
Liar.
the round. And to me, that packaging fit the round the best. So I have all the Mortal Kombat games. I got everything. But
With those beautiful
was very
Genesis
confident.
packages that open up like that with the game cartridges inside, I mean, that would have been something.
Well, to each their own. Huck already left. He's like, I'm gone after one round. I'm done. Peace out.
Wait, we lost a player.
That's okay. It happens. He'll come back, I'm sure. They always do. They always come back. There's always more sequels. All right, awesome. Okay, so we're on to Dimension now. Dimension, what do we got?
I don't have collectibles based on Mortal Kombat, so I'm just going to show this DVD set here. That is the complete series of Mortal Kombat Conquest, and this isn't just any DVD right now. This is a really special DVD, in my opinion, because it is out of print. And inside is the an episode guidance. This show is 22 episodes long. Just to name 2 episodes, Warrior Eternal and Warrior Eternal Part 1. And the DVD disc here are blue, purple, red, and purple. Sorry about that. Got confused there. Both for red, purple. Wait a minute.
Great choice to mention. I did not think Mortal Kombat Conquest was going to get pulled tonight, so I love that. Because that's actually really a hidden gem of a show. Very fun. And the packaging there with the different disc colors works really cool because it kind of represents the different characters' power sets. So that really stands out to me. I didn't know the inside of that before, and that's really cool, especially if it's out of print. Can't beat that.
I just wanted to say something. Huck is restarting his computer.
All right. Yep. All right, John needs no restart. He's ready to go for the knockout punch. What do you got, John?
All right, so I appreciate Huck going with the DVD. That was a classic DVD set that Rocky fans definitely need to have. And Mike, you said you're not interested in the art cards. I am interested in the art cards. I think quality films deserve quality presentations. And so I do have, I'll go the next step up from DVD to Blu-ray. So I do have the Heavyweight Collection, 40th anniversary. It's got great artwork through the kind of the outline of Rocky, classic scene on the back of it. This one has all 6 films up to Balboa. Kind of your standard artwork on this one, but great. All the films are on trays. Appreciate that. But again, the packaging, quality box, not something flimsy. It's a quality box. I do have the card from the back that goes on there, describing everything that's in there. And in addition to all of that, I do have the art cards, which I think are great art cards. You get the Italian Stallion.
Oh, wow.
Southpaws ought to be banned. Some great quotes on here. The King of Sting. You got Creed. This guy will kill you to death. Great line. We've got whatever he hits, he destroys. And then the last one, Rocky here. So I think it's some quality art cards here that goes with the set. And again, I think a quality film getting quality packaging is an indication of how great that film is, or in this case, a series of films. So anyway, that's what I've got for us is this Blu-ray set, the 40th anniversary Heavyweight Collection.
I really like that Blu-ray set of Rocky.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah, it is awesome, but I will say I do have some issues with that set myself.
Okay.
Like that J card, it just hangs off. So whenever I'm getting that collection, I'm like, the J card, where does it go? It gets crumpled really easily. It's like it doesn't stick together. So do you put it inside the case? And then it kind of throws it off. It's a little, I don't know, it's odd to me. I would have rather had like the J card a little bit more sturdy and just like stick there easily. But that's getting picky. You know, I got to be picky on the Rocky team tonight because I want them to earn this. It's an okay art design. I would have liked maybe more than just the silhouette with, images from the movie. I would have liked more of the space kind of taken up there on the side as well and on the back. So it's a little simple for my taste. I like a little bit more pop to my boxes. It's not bad. Once again, a great franchise, decent little box, but to me, it's a little too flimsy, and I wanted a little bit more flair myself. But
I also like the art cards in there. Those art cards are really nice.
Yeah, I think it takes the back obviously is very just classic, but I think those art cards kind of take it. Mike, you were talking about something that pops a little more. I think those art cards kind of move it along in that direction, maybe for younger audiences. Maybe just being introduced to the films.
I agree. Art cards phenomenal. So what I would like the judges to really look at here is those art cards to those discs, because we can't sleep on Dimension's disc right there. I mean, the colors, and there was even some artistic designs. I don't know if you guys could see it there, but there were some patterns there as well. That really screams Mortal Kombat to me. especially if you know the show, you know the characters' power sets. I mean, that pops when you open it up. And I do like the outside case too. I think it's really colorful. So if I'm seeing both of those in a Best Buy on the shelf, I'm like, what am I going to pick up? I'm an equal fan of both movies. I think the Mortal Kombat Conquest case just pops a little bit more. I think I would go that one first. I would still pick up the Rocky set, and I would be delighted when I eventually open it up. But I don't know. I think outside and inside works in MK's favor here. But that's just me. Once again, both sets, nothing bad to say about the Rocky set. Excellent choice, Sean. All right, judges, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, reveal. Oh, we got a split decision. Let's go to the comments. Audience, we need your help. Just put Mortal Kombat or Rocky. What are you going for packaging here? Mortal Kombat Conquest versus Rocky collection here on Blu-ray. So, packaging, audience, what do you think? Let's hear it in the comments. But Vin and Luke, go ahead and explain your votes here. Why we get those in.
Then you can go first.
Okay. Well, purely packaging, it was fairly simple. The Rocky set had outer hard box. Now, we are throwing around the term quality outer hard box quite loosely tonight because I think I've had that Rocky set and it's not a quality outer hard box. When I think about quality outer hard boxes, I'm thinking Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome, where it's like actually pretty sturdy, and that isn't. But when you throw in the art cards and the outer box, whether its integrity is up for grabs or not, it's still vastly is superior than a standard case with some, if your biggest selling point is the discs are different colors. Yeah. So it was fairly easy.
How about you, Luke? We sold you on it.
I think it's mainly because you have the different characters on each disc, predominantly, and also the fact that the thing is also out of print. And what Mike was saying earlier about the artwork and stuff like that, I do kind of agree with even though I do have that same Rocky set, it is a bit plain and kind of a bit too simple, but I do agree with the packaging of the artwork and stuff with the Mortal Kombat DVD, and also with the discs. I'm I can see why. So,
all right, audience, we got to hear from you. We have Mortal Kombat. That's the only vote I see so far. So if I don't see anything else come up here real soon, it's going to go to Mortal Kombat. So, audience, please let us know Mortal Kombat or Rocky here. Like I said, I love both of these sets. I have, that Rocky set, so can't rock on that one too hard. That one is really cool. But I'm only seeing Mortal Kombat here, so if there's only one vote, the vote takes it. Mortal Kombat. I think we're able to go MK here. So there we go. MK won. Yay, 1 point. There we go. We're 1-1 now. Nice and tied up. All right, Jeff, you are up.
Okay, so we talk about premium editions and out of print. Nothing's more premium than it's saying that it's premium on the box. And when it comes to video games, after day one, they're pretty much out of print when it comes to special editions. And we're going to go with the Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition. It's got a slip cover on it that's really kind of shiny. It's got a foil on it. And just your regular game stuff on the back. But what's inside of it is a SteelBook. And video games don't get SteelBooks very often. But premium games do. And it's got your nice artwork on the inside as well. Now, the disc, it's just got the Mortal Kombat symbol in gold, just like on the case. It's actually in my PlayStation right now, and I forgot to get it out. But, yeah. So you got your SteelBook, and it came with, extra contents and stuff as well. That's part of what is considered premium with video games now. But it came with everything complete, all the characters and everything that was going to come with the game later on down the line. And like I said, this wasn't available after the day it came out. When it comes to special editions on video games, if you don't pre-order them, you don't get them. So this hasn't been available for quite some time if we talk about out of print things.
And Jeff, I love how you pulled that. I have that set, and you are absolutely correct. I had to pre-order this sucker. I had to stand outside of GameStop for hours before the midnight release, even with a pre-order, because they got so many pre-orders in and not that many editions.
Yeah.
So I had to get there extra early, hang out with a ton of Mortal Kombat fans, talk Mortal Kombat, just to get this nice SteelBook with a slipcover. And you really don't see that often with video games, to get the slipcover, to get the SteelBook edition embossed as well with that really nice artwork on the inside. That just doesn't happen with every game. But because Mortal Kombat is such a well-known, popular franchise, they went all out for it.
I mean, and they sold it as like an edition, because a lot of times when it comes to getting SteelBooks for video games, it's like a pre-order bonus where they'll just give you just the SteelBook, like, here you go with your regular game kind of attack, like, separately, and then you don't get any slip covers or J cards or anything like that. A lot of times it's just the SteelBook as like a bonus. So to get a slip and a SteelBook is pretty premium. And Mortal Kombat 11 is a great addition of the Mortal Kombat franchise. By the time we get to 11, they start bringing in pop culture movie characters. You get Terminator in this and RoboCop. So you get some movie characters too, if that's your thing. So
awesome. So great choice, Jeff. Collector Movie Man, Dave, what do you got?
All right. I'm very unsatisfied with myself, but I have the Rocky 4K collection, knockout collection. It's nothing really special.
Dave, sell it. Stop
I'm
saying
trying,
it's not
but
special.
Don't
say it's not special.
Really cool.
Don't say it's not special.
But it's in 4K. You got Dolby Vision. You got all that stuff. The discs are, let's see, they're all the same color. I know it's not anything, but
you're the worst salesman ever.
I am. But when somebody else pulls something like that, and I just have this, it's hard to sell it.
All right, judges, I think we have a vote here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, reveal. Yay. Oh, that's so cool, Vin.
Nice, Vin.
I really like that.
Vin, is it just a big ass belt buckle or what?
So this is actually a piece of a tree trunk that was cut out.
Nice.
So you can see this is the tree trunk, and a woodworker cut this out from the center of a tree and then carved in the Mortal Kombat design in the center.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
That's beautiful.
We got the bark on the outside, the original bark from the tree embossed, and then on the inside you have
That's really awesome.
Mortal Kombat logo.
Man, I should.
That is so dope, dude.
Hey, why isn't Vin playing on Mortal Kombat and Mike on Rocky?
Oh, wow. Hey, I got some good Mortal Kombat stuff. That was just round 1. We were just warming up.
Oh, I know you got stuff.
All right.
I feel the heat. It's hot from the top.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. So we got 2-1 in Mortal Kombat's favor, but it's still anybody's game. We are on to round 2, which is going to be the disc. So transfers, special features, audio tracks, the movies themselves as well.
Games.
So yeah, video games. Yeah, video games, TV shows, whatever you got for your franchise. All about the disc here. So 2 points each.
Before we go into this is a very vital round, especially for the Mortal Kombat team. If you have an original MK, if you have MK Trilogy, if you have something like that that was so iconic in video game history, you need to pull it. Don't pull some fucking Mortal Kombat movie because you're going to lose.
let me go grab.
Vin's willing to go that way.
I don't know. Coaching from the judges was necessary. I said we let them fail.
I see where Vin's going here.
He's coaching us.
Make her swim on our own.
I like that. I like that. Okay. I like how that is, right? So let's
I can't pull this piece of wood without giving a tip.
That's what I'm saying, man. You're scaring me.
All right, awesome. I think that gets us new player setups here for round 2. So round 2, fight. Let's go. All right, we are going to start over on Rocky team this side. Let's go, John. What do you got for the disc?
Oh, gosh. Huck, you're the salesman on this team, my friend.
All right, I got your back. Let's go.
If we're talking, you're talking just the actual physical disc, right?
Everything about the disc. So the
Everything
movie,
about
the transfer, special feature, basically packaging doesn't matter now.
All right. So disc, then you. So I do have. I showed the. This is a great Blu-ray set. What I just showed, but you got to go 4K. Huck's shown the DVD, which is an amazing DVD set. I think this is a great Blu-ray set. This is the. It doesn't have all of the other 2 films in there, but again, you're seeing these classic films. I actually enjoy them seeing it all the way to VHS because this is one of those films where I love to see the grit and just all of it as it was meant to be. But to get the opportunity to see this in 4K, these are iconic movies, literally globally iconic films. And so to see them come to 4K in multiple editions now, I know they duped us with this 4-film one, and then they rolled out the 6-film one. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. I think they're amazing films, iconic films, and these discs, to see it in 4K, you can't ask for much more than that. So,
I mean, to piggyback, hey, Mike, zip it, hold it.
I'm quiet over here.
Well, I saw your mouth opening. Let me support my team first before you take a shot.
I'm just thinking over
here.
No.
He's like
trying to silence my thoughts.
Mouth all hanging open. Just hang on. You can trash him in a second. All right. Well done, John. I mean, that is an amazing 4K. Let's just point out that they were all remastered for this thing. And we'll just take Rocky 1 specifically, because that's the older one. The remaster quality of that picture and the sound, you get different versions of sound that you can pick from, whether it's the original or the remastered, and that you could just feel like the punches, the sound mix is just so robust in your surround sound. And you've never seen this 1976 film look as crisp as it has in that 4K set that John was wagging off down there, because they are all about as good as they're going to get in that collection. They're amazing. You can't beat that.
Well, and you do have, Huck has that great DVD set, and all of those special features are ported over into this as well. So, yeah.
My concern for this, my concern for this pick is that this is round 2. Round 3 is about collections and sets. This is a collection. This is a box set, even though it doesn't really have a box. So what film are you advocating for? Because this is about a disc, not a whole collection of discs.
Let's go 76. Let's go 76.
The first
round. As Huck mentioned, yeah. That film, because especially when you get into Balboa, they're already looking fairly good because they're newer films. But you go back to 76, I did get the chance to see this in theater on one of those like classic, rolling out classic films. It looked gorgeous and amazing. But again, to see it, as Huck said, on 4K, that kind of film, that is so iconic, that is so classic, I just think is an amazing thing that we get to have. So yeah, I will. So thanks for the clarification. I will go for the 76 film.
And look, since John is picking the 76 film, and since you've already voted for this, and I didn't read these off, so I beat Mike without reading these off. Let me just tell you what those things that John said was ported over. Special features include, y'all, an all-new commentary with Sylvester Stallone, a commentary with boxing legends. You get the commentary with the director, producers, and cast members. You get a 3-part In the Ring making of documentary, 10 additional featurette documentaries, TV spots, TV appearances, and trailers, and a sneak preview for the then upcoming Rocky Balboa movie, and more. So if we are talking about that disc and the goodies that come with it, I can add on to my friend John that you get that too.
It's fantastic. Fantastic teamwork from Huck, and I hate to say it, Mike, but I have to step in here and say I love Rocky. Some of my favorite films from the 70s. I think the original Rocky is one of the best sports/romance films of all time. But I do just want to make this a good stream and say, hey, listen, Mortal Kombat people, we can talk about cartridges. We can talk about game discs. We don't have to talk about films, because if you do, you will fail.
All right.
Being a really picky judge.
Great choice, John. I love that movie. Like I said, this is my most watched movie franchise of all time. I watch Rocky 1 at least 2 to 3 times a year. It never fails. Fantastic film. Has all the critic acclaims to it. So I'm not going to knock the movie. Like I said, Vin even said, like, if you go after the movie, you're going to lose here. That's fine. I'm going to talk about the disc itself, besides the movie part. Movie's wonderful. But there were audio issues with that release on Rocky 1, so it completely ruined that box set. And I even had to return my box set because of those audio issues, really hurting the viewing experience of the film. So I actually waited for the Knockout collection that Dave had just so I could get some proper discs. So those disc audio issues were very annoying and definitely a big issue to a lot of hardcore collectors out there. Now, also, if we're talking about the upgrade in 4K, I was unimpressed. Now, Rocky on Blu-ray looks fantastic. I'm like, how can they make this better going with a 4K? The only thing that stood out to me on the 4K were like the colored boxer shorts and the gloves. Like those were the only things that popped to me with them being colorful. Other than that, I did not notice a difference in the viewing image quality. So I thought it was a lackluster 4K upgrade. So I was happy to return mine and be content with my Blu-ray set that worked perfectly amazingly. So you had audio issues there. You didn't have an amazing 4K upgrade for visuals. And not only that, the special features I was really disappointed in too. They had that new audio commentary, which is great, but I love interviews. I love featurettes. I love like new documentaries. Like they have the archival stuff, but I wanted even more new, especially if you're going to celebrate Rocky, this amazing franchise after all these years. Give me some new interviews. Like let's see Sylvester Stallone there chatting up this movie. Like that would have been so darn cool. So I like the release overall because it's Rocky, great movie. But I think I was just perfectly fine with that Blu-ray set until the Knockout complete collection set came out. So if you're just talking that Rocky 1 disc, besides the movie itself, we all know the movie's great. I'm not going to argue on the movie. Just disc issues across the board and really failed Rocky fans for an upgrade.
Okay, just want to point out that Mike was disappointed, but his disappointment does not change the greatness that John picked this one. And we probably, unlike Mike, got the ones that were already fixed. So I didn't have audio issues. I'm sure John didn't either. So Mike's, sad. It's sad you had such a bad experience with it, but ours was amazing. Let's just move on.
I'm glad your experience was better. That's awesome. Only that could have been for everyone.
Okay, I believe it's Dimension's
what do we got?
Turn.
Dimension's getting ready. He's preparing right now.
But we gave him enough time.
All right, Dimension, what do you got?
Okay. I have here the Mortal Kombat Deception Premium bonus disc. On this disc, you get access to play the original Mortal Kombat game, and that was my way to play that game for the very first time. Also, it comes with the history of Mortal Kombat from 1992 up until Mortal Kombat Deception at the time of the release in 2004. And it also comes with bonus videos of bio characters based on like Johnny Cage, Shang Tsung, Sonya, and others, and interviews with Ed Boon and interviews with actors who have played those characters over the years.
Beautiful choice to mention. A lot more in the special features there when you compare the disc against that Rocky disc. So I love seeing that. Plus, that was an awesome game. Mortal Kombat Deception was a lot of fun. They did a lot of revolutionary stuff with the technology and the game mechanics with going 360 and kind of a 360 environment was really cool. The fatalities were phenomenal. And you even see that game appear in other movies, like the 40-year-old version. They're playing that game. Like, that game is freaking incredible. And I love that they actually put the ton of bonuses, tons of new stuff into that disc, unlike the Rocky disc. So, game movie. Both incredible choices here, but like I said, disc specifications across the board. I gotta support Mortal Kombat there just a little bit more, just a little bit. But I'll let the judges decide.
Well, I mean, it is cool. Like for the bonus disc that Dimension showed, that it actually has access to the original Mortal Kombat game. Like that's awesome.
That's what I was thinking too.
So
yeah, it comes with all that stuff on it. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff, like hours and hours. It's what we crave for in an Arrow release.
All right, judges. All right. 1, 2,
oh dang,
3, reveal. Woo! Mortal Kombat fatality.
Flawless victory.
Yeah,
good job, Dimension.
I see where we're going
here. Sorry, Huck.
Yeah, what led to your decisions, Vin and Luke?
I mean, like I said before, the fact that it actually comes with the original Mortal Kombat on that one disc, like you have access to play it, that was enough right there. Because I mean, original Mortal Kombat, like it's a classic game. I mean, I've actually like played it on like an arcade once before. It's great.
Yeah, I think that was I was surprised that was a selling point for me too. That disc had Deception, but it also had the original game and all those extra features. Yeah.
All right, good matchup. Good matchup there. All right, Dave, what do we got?
All right, so I'm gonna talk about. I'm just trying to remember which one was it. The one where Rocky gets trained by Creed. Which one is that?
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3? All right. Well, I'm probably going to get unliked by this, but I really enjoy Rocky 3 because I like the dynamic of Rocky and Creed training together. And then I like the music they play in there. It really gets me up and want to work out and stuff and do all the stuff that he does. And I feel that that song is just like a motivation to get people to go out and do stuff like Rocky's doing. And I really think the 4K transfer of the movie is really good on that. And I thought the sound was really good. And I did have that 4-film collection. I had it for a while, and then I saw that this was coming out, so I traded in that set so I could get money to purchase this. But I just really enjoy that movie overall. I think it's my second favorite in the trilogy. So I hope I sold it.
Dave, you totally did. Rocky 3 is incredible. It's in my top 100 favorite movies of all time. That's my second favorite Rocky movie, right behind Rocky 4. So I think that movie is very underrated. I think Rocky 3 is a lot more entertaining than Rocky 1. I know everybody loves Rocky 1 because it's the first one.
I kind of agree with you on that, Mike.
Of course. Number 3 is incredible. So I'm happy to hype up your side there. So you're going to give us a 3. I got to give you a 3 in return. So we are going to do Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Of course, Trilogy is awesome because it was a celebration of all the first 3 games. Had all the characters included, even the boss characters, and even the secret characters, and the different versions of the characters too. Like, it was incredible to see all the different costumes on screen at once. I mean, we all have Trilogy here. That's how much we love this game, and it's incredible. It's tough to find now too. In the case complete, it's pretty tough to find. So not a lot of people have it fully on complete here, but I do. So I love this game. Like I said, it's a celebration of the first 3 games, basically putting all the characters together. And it's just a lot of fun. I had a great time in my childhood growing up, playing against, my friends and my family. And it was always like the go-to party game. Like, there's Smash Brothers now, before that, before Smash Brothers really got a lot of characters, like this was the game with a lot of fighters. Like this had so many darn characters to choose from. So this was a lot of fun. I mean, come on, playing as Goro, like that was cray for that time. And you need a trilogy to do that. So for 3 against 3, both incredible, both tough to choose here, but you know, it's trilogy. It's Mortal Kombat trilogy.
I did want to ask Huck, did I do a good job selling it?
Oh, look, I've learned something tonight and where we're at. Now, Vin, you did a good job telling the top row, lean into the games or you're in trouble. Now, the problem with that is, and I'm going to throw this in Mike's face, is anytime we all sort of divvy out of the movies and we do, oh, we show a TV show based on a franchise. Mike's like, this isn't a TV competition. It's movies. He's always that this competition is movies. And yes, Mortal Kombat is a game thing. And you've told them, don't show the movies, show the games. So they are going to lean on that tonight. And they are going to hope that it brings them the victory, which it very well could, now that they know what the judges are looking for when it comes to their franchise. Because let's be honest, their movies suck ass. Big time. And if we were going toe-to-toe, they would be hurting real bad. So what Mike has done is he's pulled, what is that, a PS2 trilogy there, Mike?
Absolutely. No, PlayStation 1.
So,
actually, PlayStation 1. Sorry
Lord, PlayStation 1.
has
It's
games
agony.
too.
It's agony. Look, when you love good effects and high quality gaming like you can nowadays, and you got to put in a PS1 and you watch those little blocky things punch each other in the face, sure, it's maybe fun for about 5 minutes, but then you're going to get tired of it. There's going to be no nostalgia because doesn't look like it did in the arcade. It's not the arcade experience. It's just a watered down version, and they pack 3 on there just so you'll buy them, and that doesn't change anything. But what you've got with Mike, or what you got with Dave there, is Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang, probably considered one of the best by most, filled with excitement, an ultimate antagonist against Rocky. You know, hey woman, come down here, I'll show you a real man. I mean, come on, that was good stuff. So I challenge you.
So I got to give you the correct information, Huck. This was not an arcade game. That was Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Trilogy was really a console celebration release.
That's what I was saying.
So you couldn't just play this in no, you weren't saying that.
No, I said it's not like the
arcade. On the arcade in a better way. You cannot play this on an arcade in a better way. So this was a console experience that you would get your family, your friends around, and this would have a party. You would get people to come over just for this game, and everybody left with a smile on their face. And even though I personally love Rocky 3, and like I said, it's my second favorite Rocky movie of all time, most people don't think that's the best, or even the top 2, or even the top 3. A lot of other people like other Rocky movies, like the first one, the second one, Balboa, over Rocky 3. I don't understand it because I love Rocky 3, but to say Rocky 3 is like the top, most well-respected Rocky movie, that's shenanigans. That's your acting ability there, Huck, and I love it. I love seeing that on screen. But it's trilogy. Let's be real.
But I just wanted to make sure I did a good job selling it.
Outstanding.
You did great, Dave.
He did good, man. He did good.
And as a judge, actively on screen, maybe I shouldn't have given the Mortal Kombat team advice, but this was a stream where we had a unique opportunity, at least in my streaming experiences, to have movies against something that wasn't a movie, like a different form of media, being video games. So I wanted to tap into that. But Rocky 3 is fantastic. It's an amazing
film. All right, judges, we got to vote. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Ooh, we are split decision. Let's go, audience. Put in the comments. Rocky. We got to hear from you. Mortal Kombat versus Rocky.
You did a good job there, Dave. Did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got Rocky 3. We got Mortal Kombat trilogy 3 on 3. Let's go, audience. What do we got?
Now, while the audience
talking Rocky 2 over there. Yeah, that was a fun moment. Rocky 2. That was great.
Yeah, Rocky.
I was gonna say for also Mike's end for the Mortal Kombat trilogy, that also was a good selling point. Like, gathering people together. It's like the little console celebration of the games. So that was a really good selling point, dude.
it came across multiple platforms, and that was the one that like he said had so many characters. You could play as the bosses, and it was fantastic. And for me personally, Rocky 3, I love Rocky 3, but it's probably my 4th favorite Rocky film.
All right, we got 1 vote right now for Rocky. We got another vote for Mortal Kombat. So Huck, don't be voting in there. What is that? Get that out of there. little tricks.
Huck's trying to play dirty.
Hey, audience, I just,
Huck is trying to play dirty.
You're fighting like in Creed 3, okay? Jonathan Majors character.
A little club of laying at you, you know?
Anthony's saying Rocky is in the lead. Any other votes? Any other votes? Like I said, I'm happy with whatever wins this round because I love Rocky 3, and I think that's such an underrated movie. That's so fun. I mean, come on, you have the Mickey death in there. Like, that is so heart-wrenching.
I will be right back. I will be right back. I have to go use the bathroom.
All right. I love that. I pity the fool that sees that bathroom afterwards. All right. So we got 2 for Rocky. I think Rocky is going to take it. So Rocky 3 wins. Good job. Good job. Nice.
Are we tied up?
Actually, Mike, I thought your little PS1 thing was going to scoop the win there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were both excellent choices. So, I didn't even know, what should I go with? But Vin was saying, ooh, video game. So,
I mean, both are great choices. Both are great choices, man.
What swayed you on Rocky, Luke?
I don't know. I think it's just the way that you were talking about it, Huck, supporting with Dave on it. I was like, okay, I kind of see where you're going here. I mean, I don't necessarily think Rocky 3 is the best Rocky movie. It is a really good movie for sure, but Mike almost had me there with the Mortal Kombat trilogy. You almost had me, but I think it's how Huck sold it up for this one. So.
Huck's a good salesman. I gotta give him, man. He's selling ice.
Because look, I'm with you. I don't think it's the best, but I had to say it was.
I mean, still in all actuality, for me, it is not the best Rocky movie, but
you know what's
it's still a good one.
Yeah, the funny thing about Rocky is they're all, with the exception of probably 5, they're all so good. No matter what order you put them in, it's almost irrelevant because they're all so enjoyable. I will enjoy Rocky 3 as much as I'll enjoy 1, 2, or 4, or even Rocky Balboa. I think that's an amazing film. So,
and I think Rocky 5, a lot of people don't like it. I actually quite like that movie. Yeah, the ending's issues, and if they could have fixed the ending with a big match, that would have made it a lot better. But it has some of the best Mickey moments with those flashback scenes in Rocky 5. So I still think Rocky 5 is a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is with Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, he keeps on taking immense damage, but he actually gets more intelligent as the films go on.
Must take his geeko.
Good point.
I feel like I'm going to get ruined by Jeff here, though, but I'm ready. I'm prepared.
All right, so Huck's up, right?
Am I up? I was first the first time. Do I go again?
You weren't first. You made me go first. So you switched.
Oh, that's right, because I had
order.
to turn. That's right. You're right. I was supposed to
switch it again now.
No, I'm good. No. All right, y'all. So we are talking disc. All right. Now we hailed Rocky 1 and Rocky 3, and we have been talking about Rocky. So I'm going to keep this going and lean into part 4. Let me tell you why this one is a humdinger. Not only do you get to literally look at these Titans, Rocky is a good foot shorter than Dolph Lundgren, and the intensity of their fights is like none of the other films at all. And what you get here in this nice little set, is you get the Blu-ray and the 4K, but the special feature of all special features, Mike says, I don't like them because they don't have new special feature. Forget the making ofs. All right. Well, we've already went down there. Forget the deleted scenes. What you get here is probably the ultimate bonus feature of all time. And that is a completely different director's cut of Rocky versus Drago, where Stallone himself got to tweak this film, did a little George Lucas style to this thing. And, took out just some of the things that bothered him, some of the goofy things like the robot walking around at the beginning and just little issues like that. A couple of different angle choices, and inherently the story isn't changed. But what I always find it fun, it's sort of like when you watch Superman 2 and then Superman 2 the Donner cut. inherently they're the same film with roughly the same conclusion. It's how you get there and what's a little bit different. How do you see it when a director gets to play with this film? And it's fun to just see, oh, that's a different take. Oh, that's a different, that's a removal there. I remember that robot. And so to look, and again, remastered also. They remastered part 4. They put it in the theater so you could watch it first and just get that theatrical experience. And they added it here as the ultimate bonus feature. So not only do you have Rocky 4, but you have the bonus of the new movie, both remastered in glorious 4K. And Rocky 4, man. There you go.
All right, Huck, you almost sold me. I was going to tell the judges vote for you because you pulled Rocky 4. Literally my 3rd favorite movie of all time out of any movie that's ever existed. I love Rocky 4. But then you reminded me of the freaking Drago cut. And I will revise my statement I said earlier where I don't think there's a bad Rocky movie. I hate the Drago cut. I hate it. I hate that movie.
That's okay. You do.
I do. No, personally, I do. Some people love it and actually think it's an improvement. I will tell you why I hate that one so much. Okay, so they take out a lot of the fun family dynamics, like the robot. I love the robot in there. Like, it gave you that 80s vibe, which was really timely to the movie. So I missed that stuff so much when I was watching the Drago cut. And then not only that, they added in a lot of new dialogue for the Drago character, which made the character less scary, in my opinion, because he sounds like an imbecile. So you don't want to hear him talk so much. And then when he's talking so much, you're like, oh my gosh, be quiet. Like, you should be intimidating, like just showing up like a Frankenstein monster, like a robot, like, let's go. He starts talking and it pisses me off. So I hate Drago cut. I love Rocky 4. That's my only issue here, but it is like a bonus thing. So that's cool. But yeah, I hate that Drago cut so much. I just had to voice my opinion there. Some people love it though.
Well, and that's the beauty is you still have the theatrical cut, which you said you love, and that beloved movie is there. And whether you like it or not, it's still an absolutely outstanding bonus feature to offer in a collection, which I liked. So there you go.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
All right, so I know I was given the pass to use cartridges, but I'll still use a disc because there are good really good Mortal Kombat games later on in the franchise as well. And we're going to go with Mortal Kombat XL. Now, this is actually the 10th game, Mortal Kombat X, but the XL is like extra large. It includes additional characters and skin packs. If you always thought Mortal Kombat should have horror characters, we get them here. We get Leatherface, we get Jason, we get Alien, we get Predator. So you can do your Alien versus Predator. You got horror icons, which fit perfectly into the universe. And you got all the extra all the extra content on this disc. That's what's, that was the selling point of the XL edition of the game. So yeah, like I said, you get all that, lots of new skins. I think you get like Jason skins from different Jason movies. You also get the old school like Sub-Zero and Scorpion from when they try to revise them on the old school arcade ones when they took their masks off and that kind of stuff. So you get all the different alternate skins from Mortal Kombat all the way up to this point, which 10 games in gives you lots and lots of extra costumes. And this game, the story that's in this game on this disc is just an amazing story. So they find a really good way to still twist the story around in a franchise that you would think 10 in is almost impossible to do, but they did it better than Jason did it in Jason X.
Speaking of, I did forget to mention that Rocky has new skins in this too, and I think he fights a predator. And yeah, it's an outtake.
He does in this game right here.
Like there it is. Bravo, Jeff. Bravo.
All right. Wow. Great choices there, Jeff. I really liked your choice because it did include all the extra bonus characters, the DLC. So they don't always do that for video games, but that game was so popular, they made a whole new edition, a special edition. I love that. Like you said, you have the horror movie icons in there that fit in perfectly. I mean, you even get great characters from past MK games, like Bo Rai Cho shows up again.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking awesome. And I love the game mechanics. We haven't talked much about the mechanics of these video games yet, but they really did something special. Like, it flows really well, and like the moves were just so smooth, and the rollback play online was incredible. It was like the best online experience I ever had with a Mortal Kombat game. Just so smooth with all the characters they added in. So yeah, really love that choice, Jeff. Just a celebration there of Mortal Kombat. So both great choices. I don't know how the judges are going to decide this one, but excellent. All right, judges, we ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal. Oh, split decision. Audience, we need your help again. Are we going Mortal Kombat or Rocky? We got Mortal Kombat versus Rocky 4 and the Drago Cup.
Look, vote with your heart, you know. Yeah, you can tell those fun little games fighting an alien, but you can, you know, this is Drago, man. Rocky versus Drago. They're at their oiled up best. All you ladies out there.
For me, in the previous round, MK Trilogy was such an iconic game that kind of encompassed the first 3 games. These the original Mortal Kombat 2, and then Mortal Kombat 3, and it packaged it in this one format. It was such an iconic game for so many 80s and 90s babies that it had to beat Rocky 2 because MK Trilogy was so like big in the community. But MK10 cannot beat Rocky 4. I'm sorry, can't.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of Rocky 4. I do enjoy the movie, but at times I'm just like, I think it's honestly a bit too goofy for me. I do enjoy it, but it's a good choice, Huck. Like, I'm not dissing you for that. It was a good choice.
I know.
I'm just not the biggest fan of Rocky 4.
What's goofy
like
about,
superhero version
about Rocky 4? You could say Rocky 3 is goofier. Clubber Lang is certainly a goofier character than Drago because he speaks more and he's kind of more outlandish.
Well, there's not really like much going for like Rocky 4 because there's like most of it is just a lot of training montage with rock ballads.
Well,
like,
that's
if you really think about it.
The last 3 minutes, the whole rest of the film is a bunch more than that.
Yeah, I mean it's also like the Rocky franchise's version of a super villain versus a superhero. You know, like
I said, I don't hate Rocky 4. Like, I don't hate it.
Oh no, I know. I'm just doing.
I hate Drago.
I'm doing pitch work for the audience. Right now. So,
I hate the Drago cut.
And I hate that movie. That movie is so bad. Like
it's badly.
It's so
bad. No, it's awesome. What
Well,
are you talking about? You know what's bad is when you play Mortal Kombat, you're not even playing Mortal Kombat characters. You're playing Predator. They had to bring in other IP just to make you want to play the game. But now in this, you got Rocky fighting an Uber.
All right, we need more votes, audience. I see one Mortal Kombat, one Rocky.
They need
one more vote in there, guys.
Come on, one more. Let's
put Predator
get
in a
it.
good game. That's all.
But I mean, yeah, these were great choices. Very tough. I can understand the split decision there for the judges. Cinema Man.
I must break you.
Break you.
Rocky 4. Yes. Yeah, and they changed that dialogue in the freaking Drago cut. So
What they-
with that Cinema Man, I will give that to you. All right, awesome.
Yeah,
Good
but
job,
that's
good
why
job.
we go to the original. A lot of those though, I'm also of the same mind of Superman the Donner Cut. I think that's a good experiment, but it's not a finished film. It's not a good movie. So you always got to go back to the theatrical, even though that's not Donner. It's Lester took over, and this is the same. You get the Drago, which is a fun experimental Stallone version of the movie, but in the end, I think we're all going to lean back on the original theatrical release.
Yeah, I'm with you, Huck. 9 out of 10 times theatrical cut. I respect the editors out there, so you're doing great work, Huck.
Yes, thank you. So, wow, does Rocky take this?
Yep, Rocky took it. So, yeah, Rocky has 5, MK with 4. So, very, very close match.
That was a close one. I thought you had that, Jeff. I'll be honest. I thought.
Well, this whole match has been close every round almost. I mean, this has been incredible. All right, let's see. I don't think Jeff's gone first on MK, right? And then Dave, I don't think you've gone first yet.
What? I have to go first already?
What do you mean? We're all the third round, man.
Oh, we are?
We are. Yeah, tackle.
Yes, we are.
Those are new matchups. Yes, I think those are new matchups. Okay.
Yeah, those are all new matchups.
What
Third
up, buddy?
round, box sets or collectibles. So really a variety round here. I want to see some good stuff from both sides because I know these guys are packing the heat here for fandom. So third round, we will switch back to Mortal Kombat side. So Jeff, what do we got?
All right, I am going to go with not a movie, but a TV show, and not Conquest. I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat Legacy. And this was actually like a really good TV show, in my opinion. It told all the origin stories of all the characters, and it was done as like a mini series that was on HBO in between, like when HBO shows would run like 42 minutes or 56 minutes, they would throw on one of these episodes because they were anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes, depending on the actual story. But it's broke down into home release. They broke it down into 2 like movies in a way, because you can watch them when you put them in, you watch them as like an anthology. So it just plays them back to back to back, but it's actually a full TV series. And season 2, they actually bring in Casper Van Dien for Johnny Cage from Starship Troopers. So you even get some big star action in it as well. And then they brought back the original Shang Tsung from the TV show. So it does sort of tie right back into the original movies as well. But I'm going to go with the TV show, Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Amazing choice, Jeff. I got to even give some more information here. So Casper Van Dam, if you guys didn't know, the Van Dam kind of, goes back to John.
It's not Van Dam. It's Van Dien.
No,
you know what you're talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying. So sorry, misspoke. So Van Diem, similar to Van Dam. If you guys know the original Mortal Kombat game, Johnny Cage was originally going to be Van Dam. So that was actually kind of a cool callback to that from the original game. They switched it to Johnny Cage later on. So that was really cool. A lot of people don't pick up on that detail, but I love that creator of that show, that director, he was such a big fan. He really pulled out all the stops for that show. And getting Terry Tagawa back as Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat community, we didn't think we would ever see that again. We thought that was impossible. So to get that original Shang Tsung back from the movie, that's why I love that show. That show is just so fun and entertaining and really something special and unique I didn't think we were going to get. So I love that.
Yeah, I mean, it gave a lot of people more opportunity. Like we had 7 of 9 played Sonya, and then you had Michael J. White, who originally was going to play Jax in the movie, but lost the role because he played Spawn, which I think was maybe not the best choice for him as an actor in the long run, because Mortal Kombat probably would have gave him a little bit more positive feedback, I think, because Spawn did not really get the best reviews when it came out, believe it or not, for as much hype as it has right now. So he finally got to play the character that he always wanted to play in this as well. So this show did a lot of nice little tie-offs to the movies.
Now, I will say, Jeff, that's good. Like, I like the cast. I like that Mike chimes in, but I do want to point out, that when you're trying to say something like they wanted Van Damme for that role, and so they cast Casper Van Dien, so that's them coming around. That's not them coming around, or they would have picked Van Damme just because he has Van
Damme
was
way too old
it sounds
for
like
that
Van Damme.
role now.
That's not them.
You are
coming
not
around
the real show
because they're
by
picking that
putting
guy.
in
I
something
can't
that
do my
old
stuff.
for the Johnny Cage character. Come on now.
No.
Let's be real.
If you just would have
now.
said he was a good pick, that's fine. But to say because he's a Van D and he sounds like Van Damme and they're coming full circle, it's hogwash. And the judges know it. All right, Dave, go ahead.
You had to have been a fan. All right, Dave, what do you got?
What is it again? Packaging or
collectibles and box sets, buddy.
all right, so box set, same thing. The box set.
Sell it. Sell the hell out of it.
These are the Rocky movies on 4K. You get all these movies in stunning 4K, Ultra HD, Dolby Vision. Dolby Atmos. Let's see. There's no new special features, I don't think, but you get all the movies, and then you get the Rocky director Drago cut, and the other movie, whatever it's called.
You could sell ice cubes to an Eskimo.
I'm sorry.
Best comment of the night from Vin.
This is the only thing I have that's Rocky related.
Oh no.
Don't even worry, Mike. We'll just go to the vote.
All right.
That is a treasure trove of classic film.
Two, three,
Thanks, John.
reveal.
Yeah. I mean, look, I want to give Dave massive kudos, though. He was dropped into this Rocky seat without even like wanting to be there. He's supposed to be a judge. So
Yeah, I was supposed to be a judge.
You tried. You tried, man.
Clap, man.
So, you tried.
Yeah, I did.
So there you go.
And that's actually a really good box set. Like, I think you could have won with that, Dave. Like, if you talked up all the movies being on 4K, like you finally got Balboa in there. You finally got Rocky 5 on 4K in there. That was different from the Knockout Collection. So I would have really pointed that out. Yeah, in the Knockout Collection, it was only four movies. Yeah.
Oh,
so I would have told that a lot more.
Darn, I didn't realize that.
You got to watch your movies, Dave.
I did watch it. I watched the whole thing.
But good choice. No, that's actually a really good box set. Like I said, I have that set myself, so I really enjoyed it.
And I did say all of them were in 4K. You got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, all that stuff, all the bells and whistles.
It's all good.
It's over.
It's over. We lost.
That's okay. That's okay. All right,
I'm sorry,
Dimension. Dimension, what do we got?
You're good, man.
It's all for fun. This is all for fun anyway.
For Mortal Kombat, I think this is now to me a box set and collectible, which I'm going with Mortal Kombat Unchained, which is the PlayStation Portal version of Mortal Kombat Deception. I used to play on the PSP handheld, and it feels like a toy now. So in this version of Deception, you get exclusive extra characters. And this was, to me, when I was going to elementary school, I could bring my little PlayStation device and some Mortal Kombat with me in school when we had some class parties. But like I was saying, this version comes with exclusive characters, Goro, Katana, Blaze, and Jax, features that were not in the regular version on PlayStation 2. All right.
Excellent choice to mention. And also you have included in there separate games too. You have freaking Puzzle Combat, which is incredible. It's like Tetris with fatalities. Like, that is so fun and entertaining, perfect for the PlayStation Portable. You also have karting, Mortal Kombat karting in that, which is like Mario Kart, but with Mortal Kombat characters. So that's incredible. And that version, like you said, it has all the characters added in. That is like one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games, just because of so many games they include in that one. So yeah, that's an incredible choice.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So Dimension, Scott, that was good, man. Like, for the gamers out there, I love that you guys are pulling the things that really mean a lot to you, right? And then they give you nostalgia. So the thing that I'm going to pick now, remember, this is box sets or collectibles. So I'm going to lean into the collectibles because I think we've seen enough box sets at the moment. So I'm going to lean into something regarding this franchise that couldn't mean more to me if I tried, because the whole concept, and I'm getting there, roll with my setup here. The whole reason we have the Rocky franchise is because, and I'm sure we all know this by now, Stallone wrote the script and he turned the script in and they offered him 6 figures for the script. And his then girlfriend said, he goes, I don't want to sell this script. I want to be Rocky. I want to star in the film. And she goes, okay, then don't sell it. Stick to your guns. And he said, okay, this movie comes with me or it doesn't get made. And they were going to use people like Steve McQueen and Paul Newman and there things like that, which, that would have been a different movie. You know, you need this sort of thug-looking guy like Rocky to sell it. And he stuck to his guns, and because of that one choice, Stallone created himself as a franchise. From that, we get Rambo. From that, we get all of his action stuff from the 80s and 90s where he's duking out with Arnold. From that, we get Copland, which is an absolute stunner of a film. And so because of all that, I am inspired by Sylvester Stallone. So, pardon me, while I step over a cable to get this collectible. Try not to hit the ceiling fan. Oh, here we go. And this is my official Rocky movie poster, and it is signed by Sylvester Stallone right there. I went and met Stallone. There you go. And what's really amazing about this particular poster, y'all, is if you know the story, and you can bring me back to small frame if you want. But look, there's his signature, beautiful signature right there. And if you know, hang on, I'll sit down because my head's being cut off. But the original story, it just had him and Adrian walking away down the hall, you know, after the fight was over. But because of Bill Conti's absolutely stunning music score, and it just, the passion, the people were just, they were beside themselves. And you guys have seen the movie, you know what the Bill Conti score does to the end of that movie. They rewrote the end so that Adrian comes down, they hug each other, and you get a whole different freeze frame ending than this one. This was the ending shot. And so this is that poster. And as soon as Sly saw this, because he was selling some like health protein stuff or whatever, so no one cared about that. They just wanted to meet Rocky, you know, meet Stallone. And you know, people were getting their DVD signed, which I also have that, but that's nothing compared to this. And then he signed the DVD because I was getting this off my back. And the guy goes, only one thing. I go, well, then tear that up because I'm getting this signed. And as soon as I pulled it out, Sly pushes his security to the side, signed it. And I told him why I wanted to sign it. I said, because your story makes me want to do better in life. And so because of that, y'all, I have this signed original Sylvester Stallone Rocky movie poster.
Bring it in, man.
Yep, he definitely brought it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Luke, what do you got? We got to get an official vote. All right.
Got to do it. I love Dimension's choice, though, but the way that Huck sold it, I was like, I got to go with that.
And I love that poster depicts him and his wife, not just Rocky. Like
not just Rocky. Yeah, because everyone's used to this pose, you know, on the steps.
But really, that's the essence of that original film.
Is those two, the sweetness between those two. It really is a love story that just happens to have some boxing in it. So, noise. I had to go for it, Dimension. Sorry. That's all I had. My big gun.
But I love both choices, though. I will say that. I love both.
Man, you threw out that knockout punch early, Huck.
Well, it's a collectible, so.
Man.
It's the only place I can
let me have him. Let me have him.
It's the only place I can play it.
Nice. Excellent round. But Dimension, you did great too, because that is one of the best MK games for entertainment with what they included. All right. Woo, man. That was such a good round. I'm like still recovering from both of those choices. All right. So we are on round 3 here. Box sets, collectibles. I love it. So I'm going to show you guys this nice box. There's a lot here. So just give me a moment. I'll go full screen when I need to. But so I got this giant collection box that I think was limited to like under 1,000. So it's nice and numbered. This was for MK11 and MK10. So I'll show you what the games look like in a second. Already took out the outside case, but on the inside, you basically got some cool stuff. There's a certificate of authenticity in there. I'm going to show you each thing separately. Hold on. You got this amazing statue collectible of Scorpion. I will zoom in on this one. There's still more, guys. But you have the harpoon spear from MK. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. I always display this, and it like stands really nicely too next to your movies or your games. So that's one thing. I got more. Like I said, you also get that SteelBook slipcover like Jeff had earlier. So SteelBook with the slipcover, that was included. But you also got Mortal Kombat X included, which was awesome. So I love that too. So yeah, you got certificate, you got the 2 games in there, the SteelBook slipcover, the collectible statue as well, which was pretty incredible. But yeah, I think that's all I need right here for this one. So there we go.
All right.
Yeah, and I would like before John goes, I gotta say it was very limited. It was a slight chance to get all of that because of the number count on it, and so just standing in line, getting that big box set when Mortal Kombat 11 came out was pretty darn special. So, yeah, and like I said, so many items to display everywhere. All right, John, what do you got?
All right. Well, I very much appreciated what Huck brought out and what it meant to him personally. And so I'm also going to go on with memorabilia and for what actually means a lot to me personally. So in the films, it's the Rocky story. And so it's incredibly inspiring. It is Stallone's story. But I think in any film, you always find there's always like another character who sometimes, like if it's not the main one, it's this one that kind of I connect with in for various ways. So for me, it was Paulie. I love Paulie. And so Stallone's the guy. But Paulie, you see this arc, and I love that he made it all the way to Balboa. You see this guy who's really, really rough. He treats people horribly sometimes. He is in it for himself sometimes, but he does genuinely want the best for everybody. And he wants Rocky to be all of that. And but when you get to Balboa, you see the regret and you see his hurt and his pain, and that he wish he had done better, that he wish he could go back and do things differently. And so for me personally, I really connected with him. And his scenes brought me to tears multiple times in Balboa. And so for me, this is, I've got a signed picture from Burt Young. And he's with Rocky, having this deep conversation with him early on. This is from the beginning of the series. But this, he actually signed this just not long before he passed away. So for me, I have this hanging in my office. And for me, it is one of those things that you're looking back, like making these wise decisions and choices that you don't want to live in regret and look back. And he's just a flawed character. Like we're all flawed individuals. And so Paulie actually means the world to me. I love Rocky, but Paulie means a ton to me. And so to have this and to get it, sadly, just not long before he passed means a lot. My wife gave this to me for Christmas, actually, a couple of years ago. And so this means a ton to me. It hangs in my office. It speaks volumes to me about just character, regret, looking back, looking forward. How am I living in the present? And Paulie's he's right up there with Rocky when it comes to my favorite character. So anyway, Paulie, Burt Young, autograph photo.
That's really nice, John. I like that you went with the personal thing. You know, there is a sort of a connect to that. And I know exactly what you mean, that his story arc, you know, how regretful he is. And there's something so emotional and tender about that character. And, you know, while Mike's thing was impressive, it was a very large box with some collectibles and an action figure and a disc in it. But this is something much like, you know, and I hang my poster in the office also for inspiration and for that kind of thing. And I think in general, things like that box, while nice, probably sits mostly in the closet and doesn't get looked at on a daily basis. Whereas, you know, these two things, they do hang up in the office to garner inspiration and emotion. So nice choice, John.
All right.
Great choice, John. I love the personal story. You're going for the heart, the emotional strings, just like Rocky would. Very cute. I love it. Love the choice. But I got to say some things here. And you already kind of answered the questions I was going to have for you. I was going to say, okay, did you see Burt Young in person? Did you get this physically signed by him? Did you get a picture with him? Something really personal, because that's what I love about autographs. If you can meet these people in person, get the signing right then and there, strike up a conversation about the Rocky movies he was in. Like, to me, I would have given you an extra vote just for that. But because you could buy it online, I saw it online too. Anybody can order it. I'm like, I wasn't going to spend the money on it because I'm like, it's not that personal just to buy something online for me. To me, it was more personal standing in that GameStop line for hours before the midnight release, being with all those Mortal Kombat fans, talking the Mortal Kombat games. And Huck said one game. No, it was 2 games. So you also, like I said, you had the Mortal Kombat 11 SteelBook, but if you missed out, you also got Mortal Kombat X, which was incredible as well. We've already talked about the game. So you got 2 games that got tons of hours of play from me. And then also you had that statue, beautiful Scorpion gold statue that sits right next to my TV. So I see it every day when I watch a movie and that brings me a lot of personal joy and heartfelt emotion. So personally, I think my personal connection, toe-to-toe with you, is more personal. And I think this will win it with this one. I really do think that unless you have an actual box set, unless you have multiple collectibles with the SteelBook and the statue and the card of authenticity, so multiple collectible items plus a box set, to me, we fatality this round every day, all day.
Now, I like that Mike had to chime back in to remind you that he stood in line and made it we all know he has tactics. Mike is a salesman as well. So had that been something that was relevant to him, I think he would have sent it through in his first pitch. But because John and I shared our actual true love, whether he stood in line or not, I mean, we know that Paul, the actor Burt Young, his time was getting short with us. So to acquire that before he passed away is sort of a nice get, especially if you love that person. There are actors I love, like Tim Curry. I'm not going to get to meet Tim Curry probably because he's of ill health. But if I can acquire by asking and he'll sign it, yes, we're not there in person. So I think
not by asking and I'll sign it by buying it online.
So Mike leaned onto it's emotional to me because he heard us say it. I would just like the judges to know that came after the fact. Okay, go on.
And I would also like the judges to know whatever angle you tackle this from, whether it's box sets, collectibles, or heartfelt emotion. We're now incorporating into this round, apparently. Once again, fatality on all of those subjects. More box set, more collectibles, and more heartfelt emotion and personal connection.
Mike, this is coming.
I love the choice. I'm not going to say anything bad about the choice. I love your choice.
I love your
to see it in person.
And I would just say I feel like this feels like a Rocky film of you feeling like you're losing and you're just coming out. You're just swinging like
I'm coming swinging. I'm confident. Here. We're coming out swinging. We're giving that Rocky punch.
I feel like we know this is coming to the end.
I mean, so
we're going to take you out. You jog over there.
So this is going to be one of two.
We're the music building. Adrian, there's shots to Adrian. And
this is going to be more like a Rocky 3 because Rocky loses that first fight with Clubber, but wins the second one. So which fight is this going to be? That's where it's going to land right here. Is this the Clubber Lang victory or is this the Rocky Balboa victory?
Like I said, I'll just say, judges, look at the round. That's all I can say.
Okay, Mike, put your graphic away. You're overselling
your banner. It's just a banner. I got graphics. I'll show you graphics next.
We got
time.
it. We can read. Let's
the banner.
All right, judges. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Oh, we missed the vision again. Let's
look at those eggs, baby. Are you gonna chug those in the
got audience out there? We gotta hear. Is it Rocky, Mortal Kombat, personal connection against personal connection? What do we have? Let's see it. Gotta see it in the comments, people.
I just want the audience to know you're very smart.
You can go first, Vin.
Need them both, audience.
Then you can go first.
About like why I picked?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't get that Rocky item. If I wanted to find the Mortal Kombat item on eBay or whatever, I could find it. So for a collectible round, to have something signed by Burt is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it would probably cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, but with what Mike said about standing in line and getting to actually interact with a bunch of Mortal Kombat fans, and also the collectibles he pulled out that were in the box set, that was enough to win me over.
But standing in line with Mortal Kombat fans, you could equate to his wife gave it to him, so that cancels out. And
my wife was in line with me.
I would say a
That's not a say there, dude.
I would say a heartfelt, intelligent gift from your wife who knows what you like and knows what you love is much more valuable than
what the heck is this? This is a Valentine's Day stream now.
well, that compared to you stand in line with a bunch of strangers who both like video games.
And I just want to point out, Mike says he interacted with fans. We don't know that he did.
I did. I absolutely.
He did.
Like I said, I'm not.
You hear from him. He definitely did.
I'm bringing my straight up stuff. because I'm confident in myself.
So do you have recordings of those conversations? So we improve.
Did you take a selfie with those fans?
Well,
All right,
what's harder to do? Acquire a wife who loves you so much that she'll buy you that, or just go to a fan line?
And you know, Mike, I appreciate that you have that toy up to look at to inspire you. But Burt Young's going to inspire me to like change the trajectory of my life. At most, that thing's going to inspire you to go fatality someone in a line somewhere.
I mean, that's not a good thing.
All right.
But I will say something about Mike's toy.
Collectible, please, not a
Collectible.
Collectible.
I'm just playing.
Collectible.
Look at that toy. Look at that toy.
Well, can I say what I was going to say?
Quality. That's a couple $100 if you want to find it now.
Go get him, Dave. What you gonna say about that toy?
All right, so I realized
You already
this
won, Rocky
collectible-
team. What are we doing here?
This collectible, it didn't have the get over here. It just had him pulling out like a blade thing.
That's how his spear looks like. What do you mean?
It should be
Like what?
It should be
That's
him
what his
going
spear
like this.
looks like in that
Get
game.
over here.
It's not going to talk. It's not a little toy. It's a collectible.
It's a
I'm not
collect.
saying it should
It's
be.
not a
that's the
little
whole
kid
point of the
toy.
freaking
It
the
should have
freaking
the thing
round.
that shoots it
Collectible.
Dave, this is for adults. This is not.
All right,
not a
moving on.
McDonald's toy.
It's collectible.
Moving on.
Oh man, this is
All right,
gonna get.
now
I
we
like
can
it.
see your cute little graphics again. Let's.
All right, but I will say my team going into round 4, I have some good stuff. So if anybody wants me to play 2 rounds here, like if you're not confident in your last item, I think I have it on 2 items. So I'm confident. If anybody wants to tag me in, Dimension, you want to tag me in, Jeff, just let me know. That's what I'll say. But we are getting into round 4, best overall, what represents your franchise. Looking at the scores here, let me just tally it up. We have 7 points for MK, and then we have, that's a lot of points. 11 to 7, so 11 for Rocky. Still anybody's game because this last round, 4 points each. Any team can still win right now.
Totally.
Woo! This is a boxing match. You guys got me sweating over here.
I'm wiped out. But I'm ready.
I know, right?
Then I need to.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, well.
I gotta redeem myself. Okay.
Oh boy, am I going
Right
to Mike?
there.
Oh shit. All right.
I like this. I like how this feels right there.
Okay.
That work for everybody?
Maybe we should save Huck versus Mike for last.
No, I want Huck.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want him.
I'm with Vin. I'm with Vin. I'm with Vin.
No, but what he's saying is he wants us to be the last 2.
Hey, tag me in. I'll go again.
Well,
I mean, I'm already.
I'm with Vin on this one.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll let the
I'm with Vin on
judges
this
make
one.
the call. I'll let the judges make the call there. I like that. Dimension, though. Once again, feel free to tag me in if you want. No pressure. Okay.
You can't
What
tag people
confidence in
on
your
live
team you
stream.
have?
So we're on round 4.
Let's see.
We did. What did we do? MK team last time, was it? So Rocky team this time, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rocky team starting. So let's see what Dave pulls, and then Dimension, you
right.
can make a decision. So Dave, what do we got?
All right, I am pulling, of course, this again, and I will be talking about
Yeah, show it off.
the first movie, the iconic classic Rocky first movie that started the whole thing, started the trilogy, and made Sylvester Stallone a star and his own franchise. And I'm trying to think. And this 4K is just beautiful. Even though it's not the SteelBooks, I enjoy this 4K. And I believe when they were planning to do the Drago cut and the Balboa in here when Sylvester Stallone helped out with it. I believe he put his heart and soul into all of it.
So, question, because I know that somebody in an earlier round for the Rocky team did pull the original Rocky film, right?
Oh, they did?
Well, I'll go ahead.
no.
Well, hang on. So what I know what Ben's going to say. What I'm going to add to Dave's stuff, since that's what we do here. This round is about what represents the franchise best. So, Dave, not only are you pointing out Rocky 1, but that entire collection you're holding represents the franchise as a
Yes.
whole, because the previous one, they realized they screwed up. They only gave us 1 through 4, which does not, thank goodness you didn't pull that, represent the
I
franchise.
don't even have that anymore.
What that represents is that mistake corrected, giving us
Yes.
all 6 films, top to bottom, 4K restorations for everything, bonus features, all the good stuff that you could want to represent the character, the franchise as a whole. It's all collected into that nice, sweet little black box he's holding right there.
I mean, that's actually a really strong pull at this stage. Like,
Yeah.
everything considered, finally, it's a strong pull.
Yeah, now it works.
Well, it's the final round, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, right, yeah.
That's a
Final
good pull.
countdown.
Good pull, Dave.
You've been planning
good
this
one.
the whole time, haven't you, Dave?
That's right. This guy, I'm going to use this every round until it works.
All right.
Maybe.
Dimension, you have a choice to make. Would you like to tag me in, or do you feel confident in this round? You decide.
I tag you in.
Thank goodness. Woo! Toasty, let's go. All right, so I'm going to bring up a graphic. You guys wanted a graphic, so I'll get you a little graphic
we
here.
did.
Okay, because I'm not going to pull this off my wall. It's too nice, and I don't want to risk it. But we're going to bring up, boom, Mortal Kombat 1. You like autographs, you like signatures. I had to go to Chicago, Illinois for Combat Con and meet all the creators of the original 3 games and all the actors that played the parts in the 3 games and got every single signature. As you can see, Raiden's signature from Carlos Pacina there. Beautiful signature. You got Scorpion's signature on that. You got everybody. Everybody's there. Sonya, Sub-Zero. You got Ed Boon on there. You got everybody from the first 3 games. So if that's not heart dedication to show what represents this franchise, the fandom, the passion we've had over the decades, and to be on Mortal Kombat 1 poster, the most iconic game that revolutionized the video game industry, then I don't know what else. If this doesn't win, I can't say anything else. I'm going to leave it at that.
See, there's a little caveat here. This would have been the golden pick in the last round. But for this round, it's purely what movie or show or game represents the franchise. You didn't give us anything there.
I did. Mortal Kombat 1, buddy.
Mortal Kombat 1.
This is Mortal Kombat 1 poster, correct.
But that's memorabilia, it seems like.
Yeah,
I disagree. I say it represents the Mortal Kombat 1 game. I will leave that decision to the judges.
Okay, well, why I say that is because you emphasize the signatures, which makes it seem like a collectible.
A collectible, yeah.
You didn't emphasize the impact of Mortal Kombat 1 and what it meant for gaming.
I disagree. I did emphasize the impact with it changing the industry and video games as we know it. I did mention that. So I think it was a combination, just like in a fighting game, you got those combos to win a match. So I am confident in this choice, and if it fails, it fails.
Okay.
I will fail with
I think it's good to have discussion since it's the final round. So you're
I'm selecting Mortal Kombat 1.
Mortal Kombat 1.
100%. I could have pulled the game. I wanted to pull something that represented my passion more than just the disc. But this is Mortal Kombat 1.
I mean, look, so while that is, I again, like Van was saying, I was going to bring that up too. It is a nice collectible. Does it represent your franchise? I think it represents your fandom, like a collectible does. But now we're getting into the games, we're getting into the movies, and I don't feel like that represents that aspect of this round.
All right,
I think it's beautiful, and I say that saying it's absolutely beautiful.
No, that's okay. Huck, let me hit you with the knowledge. Sorry, I thought you guys we're like hardcore Mortal Kombat fans. You knew the stories. I got to educate tonight. No problem. That's what I do for a living. So this is the Mortal Kombat logo and design that's on the Mortal Kombat 1 arcade machine. That font, that lettering, the dragons there, that is from the Mortal Kombat 1 arcade machine. Obviously, if you know anything about Mortal Kombat 1, you know it was a very popular arcade game. People fell in love. There was crowds in arcades surrounding this game to see the chance for people to do fatalities that nobody knew because these fatality moves weren't on the web, or you couldn't look them up easily. You had to figure them out. And then also you had secret character, Raptile. When you pulled out Raptile in that arcade machine for Mortal Kombat 1, as this poster, this banner, this represents, it changed the industry. Once again, they had to create freaking ratings on video games because of this game. Parents were shocked by the blood, the gore, the fatalities here. You would hear stories about this. This even got pulled from some places because of how violent it was. They had to create a whole video game rating system because of Mortal Kombat 1. This was not something that was just everywhere. This revolutionized video games as we know it. Like I said, if Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't win this, I don't know what to say. Maybe I misunderstood.
Well, I think the most fair way to judge this pick is it's Mortal Kombat 1, the iconic arcade game that made its way to consoles. MK1, we all know it, we all love it, but we do have to set aside all the signatures, all that shit. That's not part of it because that doesn't make MK1. This is about the game itself for round 4 per the rules. So strip away all the signatures. Fantastic, Mike. It's what an amazing piece that is. But
yeah,
it's a very strong pick, even just being MK1. So I think that MK1 is your pick, the OG MK1.
Yeah.
Well, so what I'll say about that is, had you gone up against my Rocky poster with that, I think you would have won because you have way more signatures. And I think if you had passed you behind that one, that would have won. Now, then for me though, I mean, I can't. Here's a question for Mike. Do you actually have, like, I know you guys all have so many games. Do you have either in PS1, 2, 3, or 4 form a disc of the game, like the actual first Mortal Kombat game?
Yes.
No, because it's way older than that.
Okay, well, I mean, but they always do. They always do like greatest hits retro game like disc, greatest hits.
Yeah.
Like that. So what I'm saying is, if we are saying it's about the game, I would have pulled that. But you didn't pull that. You pulled a poster. So for me, Vin, I can't strip off the thing because he didn't pull the game. He pulled a poster to represent the franchise. So I know we're splitting hairs, and I know we're dissecting his poster and taking things off to make it something we want. But I think we have to make it what it is, which is an autographed poster.
So therefore, by your logic, he pulled nothing.
No, I mean, he pulled something. It just didn't seem like the right thing.
It just wasn't
my
like
gosh, get to the votes. If this is even questionable, if this is even where people have to think about it, don't vote for mine. Like, this shouldn't even be thinkable. So let's go, judges. All right, let's end it. 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Still think he's going to win. Oh, we got Rocky there. What's Ben got? And getting the eggs?
Oh, 50-50.
Let me know, audience, in the comments below.
Look at that, Ben, despite all that.
Despite all of that, he still picked Mortal Kombat.
He's like, I have to go for your autographed poster.
I still don't even know what Rocky movie I'm going up against, but whatever Rocky movie
going up
apparently in
against
the
the first
franchise.
one.
The first one, yeah.
You went up against the entire
Mortal Kombat
franchise.
one. Okay, so 1 against 1. I don't know. Whatever you guys say.
You went up against the whole franchise.
All right, what else we got?
Uh-oh, Nikki's coming in hot.
Oh, God. Mortal Kombat.
I actually will. I have an argument for my pick, though, if you guys want to hear it after this.
I want to hear it now.
I want to hear it.
Now.
I have something I want to say.
Got Rocky,
Go,
Mortal
Anthony.
Kombat Rocky.
Let's go, Rocky fans.
I literally thought those autographs, that autograph poster thing, I thought someone came to his house and like literally signed on top of his wall.
Nope, those are all original signatures from meeting these creators, talking with them about the game at a Combat Con convention.
Come on, people.
So I see one Mortal Kombat, one Rocky. We need another vote in here. Mortal Kombat Rocky. What do we got?
Come on, we got 10 people watching. Somebody throw in a vote. What
Come on,
represents
Rocky,
the
Rocky.
franchise? An entire 4K set that Dave showed with all 6 movies, so you can go watch that franchise, or a poster on your wall that you can just stare at and not play.
Yep.
I will stay at this all night long, man.
I bet you
I
will.
will stare at it all night long. Why
See,
make my content? I just have this in the studio. I
and
love
you can play with your toy at the same time.
I'll play with a lot of stuff. Staring at this one, for sure. I do not mind playing with that toy.
He doesn't have the scorpion thing where the thing that shoots out of his hand.
It's a collectible.
Yeah, I don't think you know how collectibles work, Dave.
It's a collectible, Dave.
They're meant to have
All right, we need one more vote, or we're gonna have to go again for a tiebreaker. So we got Mortal Kombat, we got Rocky.
Don't want to go for a tiebreaker.
Mortal Kombat, Rocky.
Like,
We got
someone's
one
already left. They couldn't do it.
They jumped out. I thought one. They're like,
They're
what
like,
the heck
I
happened?
can't vote.
I think they're just wanting to be like, let's see a tiebreaker or we're all out.
All right, we're going tiebreaker on this one, Dave.
Oh,
I only see 1-1. All right, tiebreaker it is. Yes.
Do we let it stew?
You judges, you call it. How long? do you want
Audience,
it to
come on.
Well,
Ben, what do you think?
Maybe we can give it like 90 seconds, and I'll say my piece as why I feel like.
Okay, so once again, like I said,
let the judges.
as I hype up Mortal Kombat, I'm shocked that I even have to hype it up.
No, the judges are selling.
This is wild. But anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, like I said, revolutionized video games as we knew it, arcades, consoles. Like, yes, Rocky is a great movie. Nobody's going to deny that. But its impact on film industry, yes, it had a big impact. But what Mortal Kombat's impact on the video game industry, that is undeniable. That's not even arguable. You can argue different stuff for film, like The Godfather, The Wizard of Oz, Psycho, and so many more. A lot of great movies. But for video games, Mortal Kombat's right up there at the top. So, like I said, I don't know how it's a competition, but
Come on, people, tell us. Get in here.
So,
all right,
it's still 1-1.
Are we going to tiebreaker or what?
Kombat, you guys, why I picked MK, Rocky. Everything that we know Rocky is historic, one of the best films of the 70s. Put Sylvester Stallone on the map. You can't deny it. Mortal Kombat, same thing. You can't deny it for early 90s to mid 90s video game culture. So where I was coming from to choose Mortal Kombat, even though I love Rocky so much, is Rocky influenced, like Mike said, the film industry. And then you can draw a line. Whereas Mortal Kombat influenced the video game industry. It influenced movies. It influenced TV. It influenced merchandise. It influenced decades and decades and decades of products. Like, if you looked at like how much money the Mortal Kombat franchise made just from like product sales, video games, toys, costumes, everything versus Rocky, it's not even close. So as far as our cultural influence, Mortal Kombat is the hands down. It started it all. So that's kind of why I went Mortal Kombat. Even though I love Rocky, like I'm gonna probably watch Rocky way more times than I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat. But cultural significance is gonna be Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
All right. Are we going to tiebreaker?
Yep, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh. Talk about this is a boxing match right here. Oh my gosh. We can barely stand up, these two. Who's gonna get them first? All right, 10-second count. Let's go. Okay, so who the heck went first that round? I don't even remember.
We did.
Rocky did.
Dave did.
Yep.
I went
Rocky.
last time.
Might as well continue with this then. So I'll go and then Dave will go for this.
I already went.
Yeah, but we need to decide the round unless it's
my
just a
God.
walk.
I gotta sell it again.
We gotta figure a way to settle this, man.
We gotta find a way to settle this. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna pull a game. I'm not pulling a movie. I'm not pulling a TV show. That's probably what the judges want to see. I just want to show some cool crap. Okay. So if it loses me the round, it loses me the round, whatever. So I got more Mortal Kombat Con stuff. Like I said, I don't think I've shown this much on the channel. So not only did we get cool autographs there, of course, you can see the actual where the event was, date, time, all that fun stuff. We also have signatures of all the characters in here and all their different amazing poses. Like, literally, you got everything in here, guys. I mean, I could go through the whole dang thing from the first 3 games. Can I count multiple games now? Because these are actors from the first 3 games. Signatures on all of them, every single character. Oh, it was Shao Kahn's birthday, by the way. That actor's birthday, they actually brought a cake out with Shao Kahn on it. So that was a really cool memory. Like, you don't ever see that. So these are all the characters. Once again, for all 3 games, signatures, autographs for everybody. Oh my gosh, look at Sonya Blade. Woo! Gonna have fun with that. Look at that, Johnny Cage. So a lot of stuff in here, some cool passes to show my VIP passes, patches, a little Pokemon Go stuff in there too, because that was also a fun thing I got over there from a friend. But yeah, so freaking, I don't know what, over 100 autographs in here, pictures, tons of cool stuff. Once again, you can say if you want to represent Mortal Kombat 1 again, awesome. This has actors from the first 3 games, so if you want to put the 3 games together in a trilogy, we can say that, because once again, the first 3 games revolutionized, like Vince said, video games. You then had to go to movies and TV shows and merchandise, all this great stuff. But like I said, I think it had a bigger stamp on the video game industry than Rocky had on the film industry. So once again, we'll represent Mortal Kombat 1 if you're only letting me pick 1 game, or if you want it to represent 2 and 3 together as well with 1, that's fine too. But like I said, to me, this is a special personal connection. I think it represents the franchise, what I thought the round was about. Maybe I don't understand my own rounds, but I think this represents the franchise. So yes, I can pull the game over there. I don't think that's special, so I'm not going to say.
Mike, what did you pull during the collectible round?
My box set with my toy that's going to go in the trash, someone said.
Dude, were you just holding on to these gemstones, just waiting for like an overtime pull or what?
Like I said, how I understood the round, as I have it titled, is best overall what represents the franchise. So to me, that represents.
But that's round 4. We're talking about round 3, collectible.
Yeah, I know. I showed my box set and collectibles there, but
yeah, but that binder full of all those signatures would have wiped anybody off the map.
Sure. But to me, I wanted to play the rounds confidently, and to me, this is better for represents franchise overall rather than a box set or collectible. To me, this is more than a 3rd round pool. This is a 4th round pool. And how I understood the rounds. If I understood the rounds wrong, maybe I did. I don't know. You guys think or make me think I took crazy pills, but I just want to show cool shit. Whatever franchise wins, I'm happy with the night.
Hey, Mike, I'm just curious on your binder, which is very cool. Did you buy the binder and they were all in there, or did you go around and meet and pay for every signature?
No, actually, I paid 0 because I hate paying for autographs and will never pay for an autograph in my lifetime. You paid for the ticket, which I think was like 10 or 20 bucks. You wanted VIP, it was like 60 bucks. But no, they did it for free. You went to all the booths. They had all the actors, all the creators there. You could bring different pictures with you, or they had pictures there you could get, and they were all free. So you got the pictures. They signed as much as you want. I saw some people bring in like 200 like different Mortal Kombat things, and actors would wait there and sign them without charging 1 cent.
I was just wondering how you acquired so
okay.
That was
I got all of these and then I put it in the binder afterwards.
That's just such an impressive collection of like signatures, and photos that like.
It's my most prized position ever for any item related to fandom at all. That's my number 1. So I just wanted to show it. Like I said, if it loses around,
but if we hadn't gone to overtime, you would have never showed it.
But
he might have used it
against
somebody me.
Tagged me in or whatnot.
I think he would have used it against me.
Yeah, probably.
Because
hey, we gotta use what we got. We gotta use what we got. So I gotta use something different.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I mean, I guess collectibles are part of round 3, even though
So this is like what, round 3.5?
I mean, I think
I understood the round as best.
No, I get that, Mike. I get that. I'm just joking.
Represents the franchise. So Yeah,
I know.
But I get that. I
do
get
think
what
if
you're
you were-
doing though. Like I
do
get
think
that.
If Mike was judging though, Mike, I think you would notice if we were pulling collectibles. I think you would notice and say something.
Yeah, so to me, every round has been allowed for this. Like I've seen other people pull stuff other than movies this last round in other tournaments. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
that's
fair.
what I was going off of. So if it's changed now, based on whatever the judges say, I will accept judge decision. I'm not going to go against
it's your game. You know we're going to let it go. We're going to let it go.
Whatever the court decides, you guys lay it down. You
It's all
interpret
good. And
At
Dave,
the end of the day, it's your channel, bro.
and
You
Dave,
can
what are
do
you going to do? Show that box
Yeah,
set?
yeah.
Show that
What?
box set again.
We got to see that box set for the 10th time.
One more time.
I'm sorry, it's the only thing I have.
All right, we know what it is. He doesn't have to.
All right, judges. 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Oh, I was gonna add something, but never mind.
What you gonna add?
I was gonna
Finally,
say,
thank goodness.
so
You guys made me work so damn hard for that. Sick people, I tell you.
all right. So what I was gonna
Jeez.
say is, of course, this started Sylvester Stallone's launch into cinema movies, and we got other movies with him.
What's he about to
And-
pull?
But we end up getting the crap movies I call Creed. I do not like those movies because after the second, was it after the
All right,
second
Dave,
movie?
the round is over.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got to move
Oh, all
on,
right,
sir.
well, fine, whatever.
Jeff.
Heard that. I'm like,
That wouldn't
What?
have swayed the judges.
All right, Jeff, it's you go.
All right. So you can't
I
have
gotta
a
go find
franchise.
something too. So.
Mike,
You can't have a franchise without sequels. And this sequel in particular, in my opinion, represents what the whole franchise became. And that is like this was a landmark in the 90s. This game was so controversial that there were two versions of it. If you were on the Super Nintendo, you had
Bring that
green
closer.
blood.
Bring that closer to the screen.
Mike, can you full frame? Thanks.
Yeah, if you had the Super Nintendo version, you had green blood, but you still got the game. This was phenomenal. Before there was Grand Theft Auto, there was Mortal Kombat 2. I remember all of the kids at school were like, "Oh, my parents won't let me play it. My parents won't let me play it," and my parents were playing it with me. The characters that are in this game are why we got movies, because there's so many characters in the movie that everybody fell in love with that weren't even in the first game. But you can't have a franchise. I even says it doesn't even say yet anything about a franchise because this is what kind of starts it, but this brought on all the fatalities and the animalities where they turn into like animals, and Liu Kang turns into the dragon, which you wouldn't get that in the movies if it wasn't for this game. They had secret characters in it, which became a staple for the series all the way. I mean, now it's not secret characters, it's pay with your credit card characters, but that's just what gaming became. But there were characters that weren't even supposed to be in the game as well, if you knew how to break it. I remember spending countless hours playing this. It didn't matter what friend's house I went to, what console they had, whether it was a Game Boy or a Game Gear or a Sega Genesis or a Super Nintendo, they had Mortal Kombat 2. This was one of the first games that just kind of came out on everything. The versions were all a little bit different, but it came out on everything and everybody had it because this, like I said, this is what started the franchise, in my opinion. This is what best represents what Mortal Kombat has maintained to be for the last 30 years.
Good pull, Jeff. Mortal Kombat 2 considered by most to be the best classic Mortal Kombat game. Mortal Kombat 1 was special because it did revolutionize the industry, but Mortal Kombat 2 was the competitive game. That's where you got the more characters, like you said, all the secret stuff, the babalities, the animalities, all that fun stuff. and it was truly a competitive game. Some people say that has still the best game mechanics out of any Mortal Kombat game to ever exist. So, love that choice. John, what do you got?
All right. So for an item that represents the franchise, I'm coming with the soundtrack. So I do have it on CD, and I have got it on vinyl, the original pressing of the vinyl. And here's my take on this: so I've been to Philly, I've been to the Stairs, and I ran it up. I had my daughter; she was just really tiny. I had her in my arms. I was humming the music as we ran the stairs together. But the whole time I was there, and I was there for probably an hour. The pictures of the statue, the whole nine. You saw hundreds and hundreds of people running those stairs. It was like fathers and sons. It was like couples. It was college kids. And if people weren't humming it or singing it, they had it going off on their phone. And you literally heard the song everywhere as everyone was running up it. And I think the reason this is such a great representation of the franchise is because music transcends language. And so literally anywhere you go on the globe, you just play the first couple of seconds of this song and everybody knows what it is. And they think of not just the first film, they think of the whole franchise. They think of Stallone. So I think it represents the entire franchise. It's one of those songs that inspires people, puts a smile on people's face. And so the Rocky soundtrack, the moment you hear it, everyone knows what it is. Even if you've never seen the films, you know it. And it's a global thing. And it's an inspirational thing. And it's just a song that kind of changed. Yeah, everybody recognizes that one. And to me, it represents the entire franchise.
I love that pick, John. It's very much like, Gonna Fly Now was on the radio. It's one of the few times like early on, like stuff from a movie was making it. If it wasn't something like a song piece, like Footloose or whatever, but something that's taken like thematically from a movie and an album is super rare. And that is such a great soundtrack that, again, it caused them to change the ending of the movie because the soundtrack is so good. I have the same soundtrack and it just inspires me. You put it on, it does get you pumping. It makes you want to go running. I cannot run as far as he can, but it makes me want to. But yeah, I like that you dove deep on the soundtrack. Nice pick.
Yeah.
Both great choices. Honestly, like both are great choices.
I'm torn on this because you pulling the Rocky original soundtrack makes me mentally go toward all of the other Rocky soundtracks that were fantastic. Like Rocky 2, 3, 4, like Rocky 4 has so many, like the whole franchise has so many amazing songs that if you take all that into equation, I can't do that because it's just Rocky 1 that you pulled, even though it's a fantastic soundtrack. And Mortal Kombat 2 was one hell of a follow-up. So this is actually a very tough round for me because as much as I love the theme, the soundtrack of Rocky, I almost love some of the Rocky soundtracks from the other films more in a way. So it's interesting. It's tough.
Well, I'd say this. I'll just say this one thing. So Mike said, it's an item that represents the franchise. So I actually think you saying that is a great testament to the truth of that singular song will launch you into the third film. It'll launch you into the fourth film. It'll launch it. So it actually kind of is a jumping point into the whole thing. So I think it does represent the franchise well. And you might land in one more than the first one, but that first one got you there. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'd say on that. But
all right,
you're a pretty good negotiator.
I mean, but
putting in a good sales pitch.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with Mortal Kombat 2 as well.
But Mortal Kombat 2 again led the way to Mortal Kombat 3 trilogy and all the things that stemmed off of that. So this is probably the most interesting round for me so far.
Yeah. Agreed. Both are fantastic choices. That is the best pool of the night from the Rocky team, besides collectibles. Excellent choice. I'm so shocked and surprised by that. I would consider giving you a vote myself. But I do love Mortal Kombat 2 being an all-around kind of special entertainment experience where I think there's just more popularity to it than just that Rocky soundtrack. Like Vin was saying, He likes some of the other soundtracks better. I like Rocky 4 soundtrack a lot. I love Rocky 3 soundtrack. So if we're just comparing all the music, like I would have gone Rocky 3, I would have gone Rocky 4. Maybe some people go Rocky 1. Rocky 1's great, no problem. But I think more people would go Mortal Kombat 2 if you're picking from the Mortal Kombat game. So it's a tough choice, though. I don't know how the judges are going to do it. Like I said, I'm torn myself.
I mean, Mortal Kombat 2 drew so many eyes to gaming in the 90s. People that thought that gaming was still dead after Atari realized that there's a whole bunch of people playing awesome games because it was in the news and it was in the schoolyards and it was everywhere. So.
Yeah.
All right, judges. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, reveal. Ooh, another in the middle again.
Oh,
man, we need your help. Are we going Rocky? Are we going Mortal Kombat? What do we got out there? Man, I don't even know if our audience is still awake.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, man.
All I know is I think we all want them to drink those eggs at the end of this game.
I know, right? If Rocky team wins, all the eggs must
If the Rocky team wins, then he has to drink it.
There you go. All right, let's go.
Nikki, yay, Mortal Kombat. Thank
Let's
you,
go.
Nikki. I appreciate
well, that's a little, that was nice. Okay, now let's get somebody that's not related.
Hey, we could have had Kitten Paws in here tonight, Huck. Where's Kitten Paws? Where's the comment?
Yeah, where is Kitten Paws? Becky, vote.
Anthony's saying Rocky bringing the heat, so 1-1, toe-to-toe.
Again.
Who will go for the knockout? Or are we going to have to repeat this? Oh, my gosh.
I know Mike's about to lose it if we have to repeat it again.
This is the problem with two judges. You had a couple of guys that had to bail on you. So we're doing our thing with the crowd here.
We're working it. All right, audience, give us something. Somebody else there.
Come on, audience. She's walking the dog. I'm not going to get my vote.
No.
I just want the game to be over, please.
We wore it down.
There we
Thank
go.
you, William.
Okay, you got. Okay, there you go. There you go.
We got 2 Rockies.
Thank goodness. I'm not even upset. Thank goodness. We still got one more round.
What? One more round?
Well, yeah.
Huck versus Mike.
Oh, I thought you meant there was another round.
I'm honestly just glad that somebody pulled Rocky off the Rocky soundtrack. Honestly, it's so good. I'm just glad that somebody pulled it. I don't mind losing to that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful choice. That was freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, how you doing? You all right?
All right.
So good. No, man. It's all right. I just want to go the distance with Huck.
Yeah, so go the distance.
Time for the big showdown.
All right, so finally, judges, I will pull a freaking game for you, okay? I'm going to pull a game that has not been shown yet tonight. That is my favorite out of the franchise. That is also just called Mortal Kombat. Interesting, right? So I will pull Mortal Kombat from 2009, my absolute favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time. Why does this represent the franchise? This rebooted the whole franchise because this encapsulates the first 3 games. So it's a trilogy for modern audiences. So people that weren't exposed to Mortal Kombat, when they were young, right? We get new generations that come in. They need an awesome game. Boom, Mortal Kombat 2009. We thought the Mortal Kombat franchise was done. We did not think they were going to have anything after Armageddon. We're like, okay, that's the ending. It's Armageddon. It's over. Everybody died. Boom, they do a reboot, a phenomenal reboot. Love the costumes in here, love the fatalities. They bring everything back with the babalities and all of that, like all the cool different finishing moves. You have the best storyline out of anything because, yes, it's the first 3 game storyline, but actually told in a way where it feels like a freaking movie now with amazing cutscenes that you could watch as a movie itself. You throw in the awesome gameplay. It is so smooth. It is so fun. All the great characters. Once again, from the first 3 games. And like I said, this is my favorite game. I choose this over the original. Original is cool. Impacted video games, blah, 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 blah. I'm not picking up Mortal Kombat 1 today to play for funsies. I'm playing this Mortal Kombat came out in 2009.
What-
So, like I said, this is the best to me out of the Mortal Kombat franchise. And hey, it's finally a game for you judges out there. Here's your disc. Woo! You want a disc? Look at the
What
disc.
console is it on?
Woo. PlayStation 3. Here's your disc.
Oh, you're a few generations behind.
It's
It was
PlayStation 3. Like I said, this is why
in the 360 as
Yeah.
well. It
Yeah.
was everywhere.
It was everywhere, yeah. But that's why I bought a PS3. I got out of video games for a long time because I was really only a Mortal Kombat person. And when they came out with this, I'm like, heck, I got to buy a freaking PS3 now. The only reason I'm even considering buying a PS5 is for Mortal Kombat 1, a new Mortal Kombat game. But it's undeniable for fans of Mortal Kombat that love the video games. This is number one for game playability and story. Like I said, Mortal Kombat original, cool for the impact and history. This is what you play for fun and enjoyment now. Simple as that. So I think this is a really strong pick. I don't know what Huck's going to pull. We saw Rocky 1 100 times tonight. I pulled something new. Maybe Huck will pull something new. I don't know. We saw Rocky 3. We saw Rocky 4, Rocky 1. You pulling Rocky 5, Huck? What do we got? I don't know.
He's pulling the statue.
All right. Yeah. I have it in here from Philadelphia. No, Mike, that's really great. I'm not even going to trash you, man. I think, look, you picked a game that you're passionate about, but I'm going to take a little nod from you. If I learned anything from you from the round one you were in, is I could just hold up a piece of paper with the name Rocky on it and sell it. So, well, let me tell you why this represents. No, I'm kidding. That's not it. Now, I'm going to have to back up a little bit.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm not that crazy. What I'm going to show you that represents the franchise. No, it's not the little sheet of paper. So this is a just because I love this thing so much, and there's other people out there that also love movies and love franchises that they do things. You guys know I do customs on my channel. I do things that make my collections like even more personal to me. Well, there's somebody out there that makes great box sets. So I'm going to show you what I have here. And that is, can we go big screen right here, Big Mike? All right here. This is rare unless you own this from this fella. This is an absolutely beautiful Rocky box set. And look, speaking of, there's the stairs there, the pose that was taken.
Round.
There you go. Well, no. Let me show you. This is what represents the entire franchise, because in here, not only do you have a great looking box to put these in, because, you know, they can't seem to make their own box that's nice. So people like us say, well, we want our franchise to look nice, so we're going to make it look nice. And in here, and I'm going to have to be very careful because I want to drop all these. Just going to show you. So on the backs of each one, so you've got the classic poster, and on the back, you've got his opponents. All right. First, let me just show these to you one at a time. There's the Rocky 2. And again, his opponent, he's in there twice, so you got to have him there. Okay. Here you go. Got your Clubber Lang on the back of this one. Classic one, of course. And, you know, the spines are just, you know, standard boxy stuff there. Number 4, of course, you got Drago and the famous Rocky 4 with the thing. All right. Tommy Gunn on the back of this bad boy. Famous Rocky 5. And finally, Rocky Balboa with his opponent there. And so not only do these look beautiful, and they treat your collection with reverence, because this is the franchise. It's not even represent, it is. And inside each one are all the SteelBooks. Now you can put whatever you own in them. You can put in the Blu-rays, you can put in the 4Ks, but of course the 4Ks came in little box sets, so you'd have to, you know, expand your creativity like I would do and make a case for them. But since I bought the SteelBooks for all of them, the SteelBooks are what I chose to put inside each one of these boxes. And they hold on to them nicely. See, they don't just slip right out. They come out nice and slow. And if you want, I'll just, because we are selling what makes this franchise great. There's the Rocky 4. Oh, wait, and I showed 4 already, which was over here. Okay. The Rocky 3 SteelBook. And these are nice SteelBooks. They're very simple. I dig them. You know, they're not overly done. They just take some nice moments from the film, highlight it with your little glossy logo there. And finally, the Rocky 1. Come on, baby. The Rocky 1 right there. Oh,
you're a little blurry.
That's okay. Anyway, you guys get it. So there it is. This is like I said, an absolute pleasure to have a box like this to hold on to the franchise. I look at it on the shelf. It's actually on my shelf over here next to the poster. So, this franchise means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to most of you guys here. And so for me, this is what represents the love for this franchise. And not only that, the fact that someone else also had love to create something like this to put them in. So that's myself. Now,
All right.
Put all these.
All right. So, even though that was ridiculously cool, if this was the third round, no competition, I walk away now. But this is fourth round.
Yeah, says the guy who showed off of autograph.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys dug into me hardcore for pulling a collectible, but clearly that is a box set. I just want to point that out. The hypocrisy here is wild tonight.
It's not hypocrisy.
So
we all know that when we play these games, what represents franchises are always big box sets. Let's call it a spade a spade.
All right, Vin, you got something to say?
I did rag on you for that in the past, and according to the rules, round 4 is the best overall movie or show or game which best represents the franchise. So, you gave us a box set, Huck, a beautiful box set.
Yeah.
A great one. I will say that.
That's a box set. That's a collection.
Yeah, it represents the franchise. He says, what represents the franchise? And this is the franchise.
This is what movie represents the franchise.
No, I don't think so.
I have it right here. What movie / show / best game represents your franchise worth 4 points?
Okay. I think he's changed it because we used to play these box sets all the time. And
zoom that in for a second.
And also, if we're going off that, then Mike already broke his own thing twice. So I'm just.
We're all having fun.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna
want to
fight
be an
too hard.
impartial judge. We're all having fun. We're doing our thing. This has been a fantastic.
We're just judging.
That's
fantastic
fine.
hangout. You guys are pulling fantastic stuff, but I just want to be fair, judging this last round with the criteria. So maybe Mike, you're the leader. This is your channel. You want to give any insight as far as legality issues here?
There's some precedent for this. So how I read it is best overall, what represents your franchise. So technically, you can pull anything. You can pull out a sock puppet, whatever. But in the detailed rules, as Vince says, hopefully that would represent, a best movie, a best game, a best show, which is why I pulled my collection of autographs, because it actually was representing a specific game or set of games. So I would like to know, Huck, personally, if you had to pick one from the box set, because it was an incredible box set, what would be like your favorite you want to represent to go toe-to-toe with MK9 or Mortal Kombat came out in 2009?
I mean, okay. I think if we're gonna dance around your own rules, that's not true. It says what movie, show, or game represents. So no, if you're going off of that, your book of autographs is not in definition with that, and your sign. Even though I love them, and I think we ended up accepting them. We accepted them. In fact, it split the room because we accepted them. So to me, as I've seen in the past, I didn't kind of know this was changed because it is what represents your thing. And I know we've shown box sets for what represents your franchise. So I'm just going to stick with this. I mean, you guys can hand pick a movie.
All right. So,
because I think we picked Rocky 1,000 times. I picked 4. We picked 3. So it just, for me, it doesn't matter. I say hold on. If Mike's is more of a pure thing to the definition, I'm totally fine accepting the L on this one, but I'm going to stick to this as what represents my franchise is this box.
Huck, no problem. I will show my collection franchise now, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, you can't change what you did. You can't change your
no changing here. No changing, Mike.
You can't add.
If you're making a definitive ruling, though, I'll just show you over here, if you don't mind. If you look over to my game section,
Yeah,
I have
that's
every
beautiful.
Mortal Kombat game. I have ones on the bottom too. So I have every single game from MK1 to the newest games. So I have pretty much everything covered too. So however judges want to accept it, I'm not going to go through the charades and the rodeo going one by one. We're way past time. So if you want to go franchise against franchise, include my games, include my movies, include my shows. I have everything from Mortal Kombat ever been released in all those media areas. If you want to play it that way, you can do that against that. Or if you want to play Mortal Kombat 9 against a different Rocky movie, judges, you pick your favorite out of the Rocky franchise. If you choose Rocky 1, I will say that's already been pulled a million times tonight. First time Mortal Kombat 9 was pulled tonight. So
okay. Now, I'm just saying.
Judges, you decide. I respect every judge.
I think it's getting a little too volatile. I didn't want to play it that way. I think that's a little aggressive towards me, because that's like saying, "Oh, I have this Rocky set, but there's my Blu-rays, there's my 2 4Ks, there's my poster." Now you're making stuff up by turning it to your entire collection. I just said this box is what I'm using. That's it. I'm not turning to everything I own like you just turned your camera. So I'm not pulling a fast one. I'm just simply pulling this one, y'all. So if it's good enough, it's good enough. If it's not, at this point, I don't care anymore. I just want you to know I'm not pulling it fast.
Judges, you make the decision. I'm just going to have fun. Great job, teams. Rocky, you did excellent. Mortal Kombat, you did excellent. Like I said, both my favorites. So whoever wins the night. Let's go, judges. Get this over. Land the knockout punch. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Rocky.
Oh, you guys are
Oh my God.
Yeah, why are you
all
guys
those troubles and you still got it.
I know, judges, if you were going Rocky, just whip it out.
I mean, my gosh.
It was all the,
why are we creating all this?
me and Huck, we're like Apollo and Rocky right now.
Now we gotta drink that egg
It's
stuff.
okay. It's okay.
Drink those eggs. Drink those
Drink those
eggs.
eggs. Drink those eggs.
I'm just happy I went the distance. That's it. I'm happy we went the distance.
Oh man.
I kind of wish Mortal Kombat won because I don't want to play this Rocky thing again.
I know. I'm actually kind of happy Mortal Kombat did it.
I think
It
was a tough stream with some of the logistics of facing like a movie franchise against a game franchise, and we kind of felt some of those differences, and that's I think why it was fun regardless, but I think that's why we felt some of that friction is because we're trying to compare things that are simply not really comparable to an extent.
Yeah,
that's what made the stream really fun for me. That's what I was looking forward to. That's why I was trying to kind of press like people to use like video game cartridges and things like that. But I think that's why we hit ahead as far as like some friction. But it was fun.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I think this was the best matchup stream we've ever had. This is the most splits we've ever had round to round. Like these were all great pools tonight. There was not one pool where I'm like, oh, I don't want that in my collection. Like this was fantastic from Rocky, Mortal Kombat teams. Congratulations, guys. Oh my gosh. And no one threw in the white towel. We kept going to the end. That was incredible. So judges, tell the audience something, and we'll go around as we normally do. So Vin, what do you want to say?
Well, at the end of the day, though, kudos to you, Mike, because we had multiple judges that they had to dip out on us. So you had to improvise literally today. Like this stream was in the works for months, and you had to try to scramble to find replacements, literally today. So kudos to you, and it all worked out. But I think that's kind of why we had some of the problems and different things with the stream is because a lot of people dipped. So, but it was fun regardless. It's always a great time.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me for this one, Mike. I really appreciate it, man. I had a lot of fun.
All right, and let's go to our winners, Mr. Huck, landing the knockout punch. How do you feel? You ready for round 2 for Rocky?
I literally feel like Rocky did at the end of 1, where he was just beaten, exhausted. Ain't gonna be no rematch. Ain't gonna be no rematch. But yeah, that was fun. I mean, it was hard. This is probably the hardest battle I've been on your channel. And I thought Star Trek versus Star Wars was going to be impossible. This was impossible.
You're gonna wheel yourself into Mike's room after the stream is over and say, "Did you let me win?"
Yeah. Right. Beauty.
Huck, you're on like 3 winning
Vince got a
teams
point.
now.
I know, which is funny because I think when I first started, I was on 2 losing teams. So I'm not sure how this has turned around. But anyway, thanks, y'all. This was a good bout. Thanks, Mike. Thanks to my team. Thanks to the team above. You guys were fantastic. If I got any juice left, join me tomorrow morning for the morning mug at Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. We're going to talk about all the summer movies, the hits and misses. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you are following my 52-week movie challenge, last week was a Betty Davis or Katharine Hepburn movie, and my pick was Kate Hepburn, and I watched African Queen. So look for my review tomorrow morning on the show. And next week, if you're following, it's where older people are the leads. So think like Cocoon and stuff like that. But anyway, you can check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank y'all much.
All right, John. Sorry you came back on this kind of stream.
This was fantastic. This is exciting. This is definitely like a Rocky film. This is a Rocky film. It was great.
All right, Dave. You came in last minute, so you literally saved the stream. So thank you very much for doing that. Also, you've been a member before, so your support on the channel greatly appreciated. Dave, how do you feel tonight?
And I was going to be a judge, and then someone backed out, and they're like, "Oh, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Sure." So
Well, you had
even
that
though I
text
only
from
had
us,
one
yeah.
thing,
Hey.
You played the hell out of it.
You played a good game, Dave.
Yeah.
You went toe to toe with freaking all those autographs. Just think about that.
There was one.
You made me feel drained.
Oh yeah,
we all feel drained, man.
Oh.
All right, Dimension. You let me tag in. I don't know if it was a good decision anymore, but Dimension, how do you feel tonight?
I feel really good here. I actually think it was the best. I think tagging you was the best decision, in my opinion.
All right, that feels good. That feels good.
Okay.
All right, Jeff. Jeff was just sitting back the whole time, freaking relaxing.
He's just being so chill right now, dude.
He's like 10 feet away from his camera.
This was a fun stream. Thanks for having me on, Mike. It's not very often that we get to throw video games in. There are some crossovers, but not very many are like successful like Mortal Kombat is. Like Mortal Kombat has some duds in movies, but the cultural reference that it has gives it enough of a fight against something like a Rocky. Even though I was very skeptical about going in against Rocky because I love Rocky too. It's really hard to fight something like Mortal Kombat versus Rocky, but it was a lot of fun. And it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm like Delulu now. You guys exhausted me. I think we're all both winners tonight and losers in some kind of way.
Some weird way.
In a weird way, that's how I feel right now.
But
great job to
all
both
of
of
us
the
are
team.
winners.
You guys did excellent, fantastic. Audience, if you want to see more of this film franchise fight, I don't know if you
or
have
don't.
the stamina left for it, but watch the previous episodes. They're in a playlist on the channel. Next one coming up, we got spooky season, so we have Nightmare on Elm Street versus Chucky, and then we have Halloween versus Friday the 13th. So that's going to be an awesome October. And then before that, later in September, we have the final match for Boutique Battle Bash, Second Sight versus Scream Factory. So that is going to be one to watch. We are finally going to get an answer to what is the best boutique label of all time after a 1.5 year tournament. So I'm excited. Set that notification bell, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. But have a good night, everybody. Get out.
Good night, everyone.
Peace.
Nitro.
Get over here!
A deal's a deal.